Sorry, you all. Something happened here. Sorry about that, folks. Looks like the slip of the finger shut the stream down on accidente. But we'll go ahead and get rolling again here. But I would like to say that really disappointed in the activity of praise. And we're back. Fellow Saturday Night Live fan there. So I'm very surprised that praise, I've given them the benefit of the doubt. And, praise, are you really such a pussy that you have to time out Nikki? Now, praise, I don't want to make this final determination on you, but I'm very close to actually determining that you're actually an unsaved man. Now, I'm hoping you're just actually really, really struggling, and the pressure on you from your sister is so overwhelming that you're so bombastic and so unhinged right now that you're doing what you're doing. But I want to tell you, buddy, pump your brakes for a minute, because I will continue to put the heat on you. I will continue to embarrass you and expose you for what you are. Now, you're either going to be a lunatic in my thinking or a demon. That's the only choice right now, actually. And, I started this stream by referencing a statement about the negotiations failing in some way. Now, those said negotiations were actually to save you from this pain, to save you from judgment, praise. You see, we're actually people over on this side, Smokey and I. We do love you, and we do actually care for you. But you're really showing yourself to be what Smokey says you are. I refuse at this point to believe what Smokey says about you, because it's pretty harsh. But I have to tell you, buddy, with the little shenanigans that you pull, I'm going to start calling you Thick Praise. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, Thick Praise decided that he was going to time out Nikki, the very same individual that the demonically possessed person known as Sam I Am or Thick Shades started to ridicule and freakishly and very disgustingly wanted details of her rape. Thick Praise, if you have any balls, come on in and talk to me, buddy. Thick Praise. I'm going to post the link. Thick Praise. I'm going to post it again in case you're so dumb that you don't know how to get in the stream. Boy, this is horrible for a pastor to do this to somebody, huh? Well, since your parents are upset with you and your sister's upset with you, I thought I'd do them a favor, actually. Because your dad and your mom and your sister probably want to beat your ass, Praise. They probably might have already done it. But I'm going to do it for them too.
I'm sorry, Kenny. That was totally my bad. Normally, you press the lower bottom to leave the stream, and I did that because it says end. It doesn't have the leave function, so that was totally my bad. Apologies, everyone.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just addressing Thick Praise here.
Thicky 2.0.
Yeah,
Thick
Thick Praise. Yeah,
Hey,
Thick
Praise,
Praise.
why do you think you're going to get credibility by going to a Satanist to try and make a point? You go watch Basement Dweller's recent video. You can see the type of antics, the disgusting satanic antics that you're following around. You should go take a look. You think you're making the case that you're not everything I said you were up to this point, and I'm supposed to keep forgiving, right? Right? You got to keep forgiving no matter what. That's how that works. Sure. Okay.
Hey, Smoke Man, would you give Nikki a wrench? I'm on my phone here.
I think I can. Hold on.
Yeah, wrench up everybody who we trust.
You know what? I can't. You have to do it because
Okay.
I'm not signed into your YouTube. I would have to, and I accidentally ended up disconnecting it earlier when I used to be signed into your side on the account. We need to set that up again. So I'm not able to get on your YouTube side like I did before.
Yeah, not a problem, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and invite Praise in here. Thicky Praise or Thick Praise. Would you go ahead and come on here and don't send your sissy, but why don't you come on in? Because if you have the balls and you are a man and you don't want us to determine and label you a sissy boy,
we're reaping so much winning.
Praise, come on in, buddy. See, I know you like to sit without any cross-examination, because when you do that, you can twist words and you can lead your audience into conclusions that are not warranted by your own slips of logic. So I'd like you to come in here and explain yourself. And if you don't, this is your chance right now. I've called you out now for the last couple of days, and this is your final chance, Praise. Your final chance, buddy, until I actually do begin to fast and pray. And it seems like the text that Olive sent me seems like the accusations against your dad are fresh again. That's all your fault, Praise, because Olive texted me and said that she had to spend $30. Now, I'm sure she wasn't talking about $20 and spending $30, but I'm sure she's talking about present day $30 because she used present verbs. And she said now she has to prove her father's innocence. You see what you've done, Praise, to your sister and your family? Come on in here and face me like a man, Praise. You weakling, Thick Praise, come on in here. Or I might just show up in Oklahoma and kick your ass instead of whip your ass. Come on, Praise. I'm waiting for you. Come on, big boy. Come on, Praise. You think you're so smart. You think you can hide behind your computer all this time and not pay consequence for your flippity flop that just doesn't stop. So come on in, Praise. Praisey. I'm not reaping a thing. What am I reaping? Except a lot of fun. Because you guys are dumb.
We're reaping lots of winning. That's what we're reaping.
Yeah. Winners. Yeah. I follow President Trump. I want to be a winner. Praise.
Too much winning.
Yeah. Praise. Come on in, buddy. Or go ahead and send your sister. Okay. I'll talk to Olive. That'll be better. Yeah. I'll talk to Olive. Olive, I'm sure you're there and listening. and I'll let you speak your piece. But the moment you go into dishonesty and emotionalism, I will call you out. Praise, coming and back up what you're saying. Praise, are you guys actually having such a hard time because you know your dad might have done it, and you have this doubt, this nagging doubt in your mind? Or was it a false accusation? And are you projecting on Smokey the fact that you think maybe your dad got away with it, and you have this very unsensed, very disturbed feeling that maybe your dad did it, but for familial reasons, you guys rallied behind him? You see, my rallying behind Smokey is actually because not of blood, but because of truth. It's about truth for me, Praise. Is it about truth for you? I really like to know. I really would. Is that what's going on, Praise? Huh? Do you doubt your dad's testimony? Do you think he's guilty? Because surely anybody accused of such a thing would have to be guilty, right? Because surely such a horrible crime of rape couldn't be just simply made up. There has to be some truth behind it, right? Or are people so evil that even someone who claims to be a Christian, claims to be a brother, and then turns around and has the gall to say, I don't talk to pedophile enablers? Wow, Praise. Wow. Does the acorn fall far from the chestnut? Do you have some skeletons, Praise? Have you been a PP toucher, Praise? Because of the way you're acting, I'm thinking maybe you are. Because you don't act like a man who's been forgiven. You act like a man who might be caught out, and it's really uncomfortable, just the thought of somebody taking advantage of a 6-year-old individual, child nonetheless, which was all false, by the way, as far as the accusations against Smokey here. None of it is true. Accusations, unfounded. So Praise, have you done such things and you're ashamed of yourself? Is that why such activity? I'm just asking questions because your activity seems very strange to me. Surely somebody who understands the pain that their family went through by a false accusation of rape 20 years ago by your father. Is it hitting home a little bit, Praise? You see, folks, this is love. Because if I were to let Praise continue down this path, he might shipwreck his faith. And you know, I'm not so confident about this, whether or not you can lose your salvation, to the point where I'm going to comfort Praise that he can continue down this path and he's still a saved man. I don't have that kind of confidence because I could be wrong. I don't have the certainty you all have that you can act like a fool and claim to be saved. That you can actually betray a friend like Judas Iscariot. Does that kind of betrayal sound familiar there, Praise? Do you feel like maybe your dad betrayed you? Now, I'm poking at you, Praise. I don't believe any of this stuff. None whatsoever. I think your dad is innocent. Because I know a lot of people get accused for whatever reason. But you see how that stings a little bit, Praise, for me to question things? Now, I know your sister actually questions it. She doesn't know for sure whether or not her dad is actually innocent or not, which is why she's panicking right now and spending $30 to disprove it once again. Look what you did to your sister, Praise. I'd be surprised if she ever talked to you again. Really sad. So, Praise, if you'd like to come on in, I'll still give you an opportunity to defend yourself. But I want to be fair. I would really like to be fair to you there, Praise. So go ahead and come on in, Praise. Yeah, Praise. You can keep your junior high sentences to yourself there, Praise. Why don't you just come on in and face me like a man? Because only a little sissy boy, little millennial eunuch, dwarf, will just sit in the sideline. You see, CJ, I know you probably don't like CJ, but I have more respect for CJ because he'll come in. He's got glass testicles, but he still thinks he has testicles. You have 0 testicles, Praise. So let's see if you have a bigger vagina than your sister, and come on in and talk to me. I really hate to do this to you, Praise, but I'm going to make an example because I think the fear of God should be amongst the people of God once again. And, godly men have let this kind of activity continue on far too long. And that's why we have these girly men that are 30 and under. And they don't know how to be men because they were naturally selected to be feminine. Now, Praise is just maybe culturally influenced because his femininity may not be according to his age, but according to his brain. So, Praise, I'm going to give you a few more moments to come on in, and then it's really going to start, buddy, because you're unrepentant now. And your unrepentant attitude tells me that you're not a believer. And if you're not a believer, that means you're a fake. And if you're a fake, that means you're a demon-influenced individual. Now, I don't know if you actually entertain such things knowingly, but they are entertained. So let this be a lesson to everybody. I'm done with the lack of Christian integrity in the Christian world. Done. You guys are compromising the gospel of Jesus Christ. We all have pasts, and all of our pasts is none of anybody's business. There's things about me that my wife doesn't even know. And you know what? I'm not obligated to tell her either. You know why? Because it's between me and the Lord. Now, Praise, if you don't come in here and face me like a man, you will be very, very, very embarrassed when I'm done with you. Extremely embarrassed. And you will be known as a nincompoop and a fool. I think God showed you a little grace. You were doing really good there, Praise. But what happened? Who bewitched you, Praise? Who bewitched you? Now, I don't have any indication here that you've attempted to come in here. Finch, why don't you come on here? It looks like Praise sent Sissy. Come on in here, Olive. Come on in. I'll deal with you differently because I know you're standing up for your brother, and I don't blame you for it. Um, Olive, are you really going to stand behind praise? Really? Are you really going to do that? Are you going to stand behind him calling Smokey a Muslim and a pedophile? Are you really going to back his hand there? Now, Olive, I know that you have some doubts in your mind about your dad. And I'm sympathetic. I don't think your dad did it. I think he was falsely accused. But how dare you defend your brother? How dare you, Olive? Or Finch? How dare you? Um, Finch, there's no reason to start being so bombastic and talk about your dad's government clearance and all that kind of stuff. Do you really think that we are responsible for divulging this information? You do know your brother's community post is still up, right? You know, there's a lot of wicked people out there like Thick Shades, and now your brother is called Thick Praise, in my estimation, because same association. So, Olive, um, the government doesn't get involved in this. Really? You guys, do you really think we fall for this kind of stuff? Really? Really? Sorry. My goodness. The spastic nature of you all are really nuts. Wow. Wow, folks. It's right here in front of us. Look at that. Look at that. We call that unhinged. You know, you all actually started this, right? You brought me into it. You put my name in your mouth, and now my words have to be in you all's ears. And I'm not going to stop until I get a public recantation and repentance. There was never any negotiation as if we're hiding anything. We actually wanted to talk to you all to help praise out. Because let me just inform you, there are some people out there that are far more angrier than I. And trust me, you should listen to me first, Praise. Because if you don't, I'm not going to be able to guarantee that there might be even more embarrassment for you down the road. The lunatic fringe on the internet is amazing. Now, until I'm done, I'm going to stick around and engage, not with any dirtbags like Bruce or Rob Reed or anybody like that. I will talk to Praise. I'll talk to Olive because you all had my name in your mouth once again. It's kind of funny to say that. Thank you, Will. And you're going to pay the price. And I don't mean that in any kind of unforgiveness way. I mean that in the sense that I actually don't care about your petty denouncing of me with the brain dead Irenic, who, by the way, believes that God is just simply like Superman and that God learns and that God has limitations. Just so you know the kind of man you all had as your leader. What does that say about praise? Oh my goodness. You ladies didn't have any confidence in praise to be the quote unquote MC of the program, but you guys had Irenic. Irenic. So, Olive, I'm going to give you and praise about 5 more minutes and then I'm done. And then I'm going to unleash satirical hell on you all. I am going to embarrass you. I'm going to make fun of you. And I'm doing this in and with the intention of saving your all souls. I know that public shame is a very powerful thing, and it's been used in the ancient and modern Near East for a long time. Because praise, for some reason, you don't know that your actions are not unto yourself, but they affect your sister, your mom, and your dad, and whomever. And so now you're going to learn that really, really, really well. Because you're my target, praise. You are my target. And I am going to make sure that the credibility that is left, which is not much, is gone. I'm so tired of dealing with this stuff, people. Really sick and tired. But you know what? It's a divine call. I have to protect the sheep from the wolves. I take my pastoral calling serious. You think I really want to do this? Do you know how much more I could be doing right now? You guys are, for the most part, a waste of my time. And you're wasting my time. So I'm going to sit here for maybe 5 more minutes and praise if you don't come in. Well, we'll just leave it at that. We'll let that hang. And I'll be watching you, and I'll be waiting for your response, and I'll be waiting for your text. You know, I actually tried to call Praise and Sparrow when, I saw this thumbnail up. And I thought, that is just really weird. So I called, and I'm either blocked or their phones are off. And I thought, my, that's awfully strange. So, Olive there, would you go ahead and do whatever you think you can do to me? Or Smoke?
I agree that here's the thing. Can I say something, Kenny, please?
Absolutely. Please
I
do.
do want to say two things. Number one, please leave the stream and go get rid of Finch's and Praise's wrenches. Please do that like right now. And then I have something to say here. And that is that Olive Finch, whatever she wants to be called now, they think that, isn't that funny that they want to claim the usias of tiny little chirpy birds? Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Like they enjoy gossip and nonsense and just running their mouths with a bunch of noise, and then they basically take on that very essence of the name of just chirpy little dumb birds. I find that hilarious. Number one. Number two, Olive, the reason I pulled back and offered to want to like help you is because I actually do care about your father and mother. Clearly, you don't. But you basically tried to leverage me saying, and I heard from other people that basically your family that is not involved in any of this is now getting pulled into it. And I didn't want that. I have nothing against your mom and your dad. As far as I know, they didn't even have anything against me. And you even told me that they supported me 100. So I felt bad. I'm like, okay, well, tell your brother to take down the community posts That is clearly showing that he's validating that your dad was accused of raping someone. Take that down, tell him to take that down, and I'll help you try and cover it up. We'll delete videos, we'll try and get people to just forget it, because I don't want to bring on anything else to your poor parents. They don't deserve it. And I still believe that. They don't deserve it. Just because they have two worthless gutter brain children making a mess online does not mean that they deserve to suffer or to have their nonsense pulled out into the universe. And I still believe that. Okay. Do you know Praise, Finch, Olive, whatever you want to be called? You know, I was emailed your family's background check today. You know, I was sent that of your whole family, Tom, Tom Sr., and Kimberly. Yes, that's you, Finch, Kimberly. Yeah, and I'm Kimberly Howweg. Okay, since you love throwing a bunch of trash around Kimberly, okay, that's who you are, okay, and your entire docs, including home addresses, was emailed to me today. Now I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to release it. I'm not going to leak it. And I told that person that sent it to me to not do it either, because that is screwy. That is not something anyone should be doing. But that is basically what you have now brought on yourself. There are now sharks in the pool circling around you guys because you got yourselves involved after you broke your word and said you were going to stay out of it. And now you put your own family in jeopardy. Okay? That's sick. I mean, that is sick what you have done, what both of you stupid, dumb children have done to your poor parents now. Like, that is now going to go around. You don't think Praise and you have made enemies? You don't think that you basically like put your entire family in danger with your stupid bullcrap? Okay? I don't want anything to happen, anything at all, harassment, doxing, anything to your poor parents. Okay, they don't deserve it. They haven't been involved in any of this. It's not their fight. It's not any of their stuff. And by the way, anyone in my community, I want to make this very clear. Leave the parents alone. They are no part of this. Do not dox the parents. Do not try to pry out their skeletons. Yes, Praise and Finch have been absolute gutter trash and have tried to do very malicious things, tried to be very deceptive and evil, but we do not repay evil for evil. That is not Christian. They're unchristian. It doesn't mean we have to be. Okay? I have nothing against Praise and Olive's mom or Tom and Kimberly's mom or their father. Okay? And I don't want anyone else. I don't want anyone else doing that either. No one in my community. I don't want to catch wind of anyone in my community trying to opportunistically use any of that information. All of what I offered you because I care for your poor parents. It's not their fault. They have two disgusting character idiot children who are basically making a mess and causing a bunch of issues and causing a bunch of hatred to to your family online. Okay, I want no part of that. I will not condone it. I will not support it. It's evil. And what you people have done is evil. And I will never sink to that level of disgusting evil that you unsaved degenerates are capable of. I will not. Your poor parents do not deserve this. They do not deserve this at all. And you should not have, first of all, you should have kept your word and just stayed out of it like you did. You certainly shouldn't be sending me messages saying that you and your whole family supports me 100. You shouldn't have been trying to be malicious, an attempt to lie, to get on a stream with that raging dingbat Irina. Talk about losing credibility off of that. I don't want anything. I don't want
Finch, the reason why I said what I said is because your brother is a brain dead fool. And I need to.
Olive Finch, I told you to tell your brother to delete that post because I started hearing from other people that now your dad is starting to be slandered online as a rapist. Okay, I never wanted that at all. That was a point to tell you. Your brother Praise was an idiot. He announced that in an open Discord room with other people in there because he wasn't paying attention. He was talking to me and started talking about how your dad was accused of rape by some lying fat bitch. Okay? And I believed him. I have no reason not to. I have nothing against your mom and your dad. And I don't want anyone trying to leverage anything to strike at people's family. That is evil of the highest order. Okay? That is absolutely evil. I love your mom. I love your dad. I have nothing against them. You two are absolute low-bred, idiot brain gutter trash. But that has nothing to do with your parents. They should not be inflicted with any of the toxicity that you're trying to bring into this environment with your disgusting, evil, lying ways. Okay, that should in no way, shape, or form end up falling on them. It's evil and it's wrong. It's what you guys are basically doing to my family, but I will not repay it. I will show my ethics and principle, of which you have none. And I will trust that God will pay you back severely for what you have done. You are evil, vile, deceptive idiots. And you know what? I was willing to be nice. And I told you, don't take it for granted because it won't happen again. Because I don't want anything negative or a bunch of negative crap going on the internet. Okay? I said that. I said that to the person in the email, and I'm saying it now in front of these people. I'm going to mention again in a community when I do a stream next as well. I don't want anyone trying to involve or bring in the family, the Howleg family, the elders into any of this. Just because their children are reprehensible gutter trash does not mean that they need to suffer more than what they already have. Okay, and I just want to make that very, very clear. Okay.
Yeah, and here's the thing, Olive. I don't believe that your father is guilty whatsoever, but you're doing an awful lot of spastic things here that are really, really, really strange. Because I know how the enemy works, and I know the enemy likes to falsely accuse people. But here's the problem. The reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, I could say that I believe your father is innocent until I'm blue in the face. But you know what? Even your own brother decided to go against my statements that people don't have all the information. They should probably mind their own business. But no, your brother wanted to poke his nose in the business. And now there's going to be some serious repercussions for such things. And I'm sorry, but I won't be able to do a thing by standing with you in praise and declaring that your father's innocent, because you actually don't believe me. And I've said numerous times, Smokey's being falsely accused, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of evil behind all this, ladies and gentlemen, but no. No. Nobody listens to me. Well, nobody's ever listened to me, actually. No difference. But I do have a few things to say, and it's to your own detriment that you
I don't know why
you
guys were doing that, trying to put all that stuff out there about your family. Do you realize how sick you are? You realize how sick and disgusting you people are? Come on.
All right, Smokey, Praise is here.
Okay.
Praise grew a pair of balls, and here he is. Hi, Praise.
Hey, what's up, Kenny? So let me just say something really quick. If you two retards get around my property and you think you're gonna, try to,
are you really going to do that? I clearly said it's all hyperbole.
It will not end. It will not end up good for you guys.
I clearly said I know you're a much bigger man than me. It's all hyperbole.
No. I mean guns. I'm not even talking physical. I will shoot you in the face with no hesitation. No, that's a promise.
No, I do, and I understand that. I do the same.
Praise, so I hope you go to hell, really.
I respect that, Praise. But now let's deal with something else. Let's not deal with that and your tough guy stuff. Let's deal with your
No, I'm just putting that out there just to let you guys
that's fine.
know what.
If anybody follows me, I'll put a cap in their ass too. So there we go. Okay, so now we've had a pissing contest, and we it's a draw. So
yeah, if you show up to my house, I'll bash your stupid retarded face in with a baseball bat. Now we're all clear. There we go. We can move on.
There we go. Now we're all on even ground and we can be friends, huh? So go ahead, Praise.
So, I mean, why the shenanigans in games? What does Josh have to lose? What does Josh have to lose just coming out and saying it?
You do know that it's none of your business, right? Why would you? Okay, this is like me asking. Okay, Praise. What was your dad accused of? What does he have to lose?
I'm not going to release those details.
What does he have to lose if he's innocent, right? What does Josh have to lose? What does Tom Sr. have to lose?
He's already been convicted, though. What is he? My dad was never convicted.
Convicted of what?
That's none of your business.
I'm not talking about your dad. Your dad's innocent, right? So that means he wasn't convicted, right? So you must be talking about this Josh character. So what was he convicted of, Praise?
Pedophilia. It's indecent.
No, he was not, Praise. You're an idiot, Praise.
Hey, Praise, you should learn how to actually read. That might help you.
I read it. It said a 21-year-old with a 13-year-old. I read it. Even Josh put it again. Put in the details.
Read it again, Praise.
I did.
In fact, did you read the disclaimer at the bottom? Did you do any fact checking at all?
Yeah, we did actually. It's that Satori actually put it up close last night.
You're a liar.
Satori's an actor. I'm sorry.
Hey, why is this person that's supposedly laying all these claims hiding their identity? What's that about? That's kind of weird. How do you know who this person even is, dude?
Yeah, I say show your face, huh? Show your face and let's get this over with, whoever you are. Show your face, right, Praise?
Now they know how it feels.
They had my face right there. That's good enough.
No, Praise. I mean the person that showed up on Thickie's screen or Thickie's stream, claiming to be somebody, but saying, number one, I cannot confirm that Smokey Sate is Josh. Okay, she said that, Praise. She said that. Are you a dumbass?
Well, obviously, because the courts, the rules that they put forward, she can't divulge that.
Praise, come on, Praise. Don't be a dumbass.
I mean, come on, Kenny, and you know this is. I mean, this has gone far enough with all this.
It has gone far enough, and you started it, buddy, and you're gonna live in it until you say I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
For being a dumbass. Really? Are you really that delusional? Really, Praise?
How about going against your word when you said you're going to stay out of it and then you just got involved again? How about your sister and saying that she supported me 100%, was going to stay out of it and then immediately getting involved? What type of duplicitous gutter trash are you people?
Yeah, you're the one. No, I'll tell you why. Let me answer that.
What about Sparrow texting me? Never, ever, ever. I don't talk to Praise, and all of a sudden, and then now I have a denouncement thing. There's some very sinister stuff.
Yeah, you guys are.
At least. No,
you guys are hypocritical. Smokey condemned this Irenic to hell because of his marijuana smoking, but yet you get to do it all you want.
No, he didn't.
Mr. Podhead and all this and that. Yeah.
Yes, he's a burnout. Yes, he's a burnout.
Let me respond. Let me respond, please. That is a lie. Your sister is a liar. Okay? No, I condemned Irenic to hell. First of all, I said he is a burnout because he is, but that's not why he's going to hell. He's going to hell because he is one of these deranged Pelagian open theists. That's why he's going to hell. It's not about the weed use. The weed use, however, is a byproduct of why he's particularly conversationally and theologically incompetent, because he's a freaking burnout. That has nothing to do with the salvation component. He's not saved because he's a raging heretic, Praise. You should really pay attention and not just follow the blatant lies of your stupid sister.
No, we have the receipt.
No.
Smokey, he showed the stream where you called him all these names because he was a pot smoker. Yeah.
No, it wasn't because he was a pot smoker.
That's besides the point.
Kenny.
No. That is the point, Praise, because now you just said it.
Kenny wants. Jared wants to come in. I'm sorry, guys. Jared wants to come in. Like, Praise. I'm not trying to smear anything, but do you really believe that somebody has NASA equipment and tells you that this is him? Even Knock, with other fellow atheists who were asking for confirmation, they even say that.
Kenny, we have your picture at the court, man. Even Satori was a witness to that. Why don't you just come out and be honest?
Okay, then what about Kenny,
Praise? Can I address that?
Sure, go ahead. Let me hear it.
Yeah, you know what? Where I was is none of your damn business. How about that?
There you go.
Yeah, there you go, huh? There you go. Right. That's exactly right.
For Praise.
You know what Thick Shades did? He took a picture, he took some audio, then he compares it with Smokester.
I'm not even
Really?
talking about that, Pokey.
Oh.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll lay off.
No, I mean, it's just you don't even know what we're talking about in the first place. Like, do you understand what I am talking about? There is a picture where Kenny says he was at the Ark.
No. Now listen, Praise. I've said this 100 times. And if you were honest, you would listen. Okay? Now let me lay this out. I don't know where I was. But it's nobody's business where I was. You know I have ADHD, and I explained it on an earlier stream if you would like to have watched it. Hopefully you did. Now, because I have the collapsing of events with my ADHD brain, I have no idea where I was when a said picture was taken. Now, I have not said that. I have not seen that picture. And I tell you why I've chosen not to even engage and entertain the demons. Because it's nobody's business. And there's some sinister reasons as to why everybody wants me to divulge where I've been, where I'm going, what I'm doing. Do you think they have honest intentions, Praise, truly?
I don't know, but
do you have honest intentions?
Yeah, I do. I do.
And, okay, so why would you want to know if a Satanist had a picture of me in a courthouse?
Well, we have a witness with it, Satori. That's why we know. She said,
"Who is Satori?"
You know who she is.
Obviously, the victim at 13 years old.
Oh, so you're believing Thick Shades now, right?
Oh, come on! Like
that? No,
she's
seriously.
made herself there. Come on, guys. You guys,
look at this.
The shenanigans.
No,
The shenanigans.
Do you believe everything you see on TV?
All this is nonsense. Let me ask Kenny a question. I'll have let me just ask. I'll have compassion on you guys.
So hold on. Let me just ask Kenny real quick. No, you're not going to run your retard mouth right now, Praise.
No. I'll have compassion on you guys. So is the reason?
Okay. So I muted him, and I'll put him in the back if he unmutes himself. You stupid gutter trash. Let me tell you all, because Praise is an idiot, and he can't think clear, but I think the rest of you might have some critical thinking here. Okay? Who the hell is going up there? How do you know who this person is? It could be someone that just think you found to play a part. They're hiding their identity. You have no clue who this person is from Adam, and you're just swallowing hook, line, and sinker. Why? Because you people are hateful degenerates. That's why. Go ahead, Praise. Now you can talk.
So I guess I was going to tell Kenny and you, Smokey, I would have compassion on you if you would just admit that if the ramifications of you saying something or admitting something would have a impact on your lives. If that is the case, I'll have compassion on you guys. That's all I want to know.
Okay, let me tell you, Praise, because I've already said this numerous times. There are people that I know followed me. Okay? They followed me. Now, what would you do?
If they follow me, I would, act suspicious. I would try to find out what they're up to.
Or would you say that the people are up to no good, and you actually know that you have broadcast your trip across America, and everybody knows that you're going to particular places on this trip? Route 66 was one of them. Everybody knew that we were driving down Route 66. And when I landed in San Diego. So, and I find, or at least I hear, I didn't see it. I hear rumors that there's some sort of picture of me, and it was blurry. It's on my cell phone. There's this woodish type background. All I see is, and I had to look at it really a few times because it didn't actually look like me. And if you look at it, it kind of doesn't look like me. Where's my hair?
Come on, Kenny. That's so stupid. No. That's childish. It really is.
Aren't court hearings recorded for the public to see?
I'm on my phone. And I'm looking
Thing is,
down.
it actually looks like an older picture. Like even when like I saw it, like it was fuzzy. I'm like, that looks like Kenny like a while. It doesn't even look like Kenny right now. Like I thought it was weird.
I didn't recognize myself in that picture. Now I've sent Sparrow pictures of where we've gone throughout our trip, and she knows what I look like exactly. Okay. And all of you know what I look like exactly. All I saw was a very blurry picture with a blue shirt that, yes, I do have, and a black jacket. Yes, I do have. I wear very plain colors. I don't wear stripes. I don't wear anything like that. Okay. It probably is a picture of me. Do I know where it was taken? Absolutely not. Do I care? Absolutely not. Why? Because of the source. A demonically inspired individual who prays. Do you think Fixades is saved?
I have no idea.
Okay. Do you know that he porn bombed? Do you know he porn bombed
Why do
my
you believe
site?
anything he says?
Do you know he has been porn bombing my YouTube account?
No, I don't know
me
that.
too. He's been porn bobbing me too in one of my videos.
Yeah. Now, do you want to stand with such a person, Praise?
Well, I mean, I don't know if these accusations hold up because I don't know what's going on between you guys.
Well, I actually have it on my YouTube, and I actually did a short video, and I have a picture of all the porn bombing. There's like 3 of them.
Okay.
And that didn't show up until yesterday. Strangely enough, huh? My site has never been porn bombed until I said that, number one, this Satori person is a devil worshiper and has sold herself to Satan. Why do I know that? I'm not going to go into it. I dealt with it in a stream yesterday or day before. Okay. Ficky is a demonically inspired person. And you've thrown your lot in with these people, Praise. And I don't blame you personally. I think you are a little bit unhinged. And I have a lot of compassion for you. I struggle too, brother. And I love you. But I know that you are emotional.
I'll be back in a bit because I can't even stomach this gutter trash Praise anymore. So I'll come back in once he leaves. You can finish your conversation.
All right.
Bye-bye. But
now between me and you, Smokey has it out for you, and I have had to restrain these guys. And you know who I mean by these guys. Smokey has it out for you, and I have had to restrain these guys. And you know who I mean by these.
He was hot micing.
I don't know what happened there. That was weird.
Yeah, Kenny, I like you. I think you're a fantastic scholar. You helped me out. I even put a video of you and highlighting your awesome apologetics and scholarship and being a good philosopher.
Do you really think I'm a fraud there, Praise? You really think
I'm no, I don't think so.
This pedophile? Do you really think if I knew that Smokey was a pedophile, do you really think? Or do you think he might
forget that, Kenny? I mean, let's just be in the middle right now.
Okay.
So there's things that we both agree upon that are you're protecting each other because I'm
actually protecting Smokey's grandmother. Smokey's grandmother called me, and she spoke to my Aunt Ruth, and she told me about everything that's going on and the family dynamics, and she's actually very scared. So I'm not going to tell you everybody I'm with.
No, that's all I want to know.
And I'm not going to tell you the conversation I had.
So if you're protecting something, that's fine. I'll have compassion on it.
Well, actually, you should have used that kind of common sense that I'm actually in the same way that Olive is trying to protect you and your parents. Exactly. I'm trying to protect Smokey's grandmother and mother.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's all.
Now do I get a?
Now, what do you want me to do to help resolve some of this, and I'll do it. So just tell me what you want, and I'll do it because it's fine. That's all I want to hear.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to you, Praise, because I'm not going to take advantage of you. I'm not going to treat you.
You're not taking advantage of me. Just whatever.
No, I'm not going to disrespect you by telling you I want this, and this. Okay, I want to respect you and say, have an honest conversation with your parents and your sister and Sparrow that brought you all into this. And let me tell you, I'll be a part of that. I really do love you guys. I really do. This kills me, Praise.
I
It
know.
kills me.
I know. Smokey kind of put he.
No,
He
don't blame it on
really,
Smokey, because no.
well,
Praise,
he
take
did say
responsibility
he
for what
couldn't
you've done.
trust me as far as I asked him a
Right,
question,
but you
but that's
proved it
fine.
though. Praise, you proved it though. You proved it. You threw me out in the gutter, and I did nothing to you.
No, that's fine. And you told me why, and that's why I have compassion. And so I'm sorry
No,
for
no,
throwing you
don't stop, because I
throwing you
don't
in the
know.
bus.
Please don't do that. I don't want you to. This is not what I'm looking for. I don't want to emotionally manipulate you like everybody else does, Praise, because I know that it could have been done to me in the past. But let me tell you, Praise, I want to tell you what the Lord did to me. And I'm going to tell a little story for everybody here, so everybody truly knows who Kenny is. My dad beat me and my dad bullied me. And I have ADHD. It's pretty severe. And I thought that there was always something wrong with me.
Right.
And I fought against it and fought against it. And I never knew that my Aunt Ruth and my Uncle Bubby actually would confront my dad. And rightfully so. I was a kid, and it was not my business to know that they saw that I was being abused. But for me, I thought I deserved it. And so I literally lived for 48 years until I was diagnosed with ADHD. Now, Tammy and I had been at odds for a while. And because we didn't really know the severity of my neurodivergence, she kind of thought that the problem was primarily with me. But what we learned from this psychologist who specializes in ADHD is that my problem is far more serious than any of us imagined. And that every single marital problem we've ever had was a result of my ADHD. Now, I want you to think about it. I went 48 years. I went through 22 years with my parents, and then it'll be 28 years in marriage here coming up. And I was undiagnosed, and I actually found out that my dad refused to medicate me. The counselors at school actually diagnosed me. And now that my daughter is a clinician, I know a lot about what's going on, because my daughter's 26 now. And so I've got all of this hurt and all this pain. And then about 6 months ago, after a 5-year pursuit to know myself, to know, why do I hurt the way I do? I mean, if somebody says something very, inconsequential, why does it stab me in the heart and go so deep?
Yeah.
And I asked, and I was wondering, why am I like this, Lord? Why? And so I went on this long search, and then I realized that, I've been treated in such a way, and I won't bore you all with the psychology, but basically when you're young, you look outside yourself because it's sense perception. And then what is reciprocated and what bounces back to us, that's what we see as our self-image. And then we get this series of past memories, and it makes us who we are. Now, all of my past memories were of the world telling me that there is something wrong with me, not explicitly, but implicitly. And I found out literally 6 months ago, and it was really in conjunction with an amazing miracle from the Lord. When I had to go to the emergency room, I had ripped open my umbilical hernia, repair surgery. But all at once, I had a physical miracle and an emotional miracle. And all of a sudden, I realized, wow, I'm not a dumbass. I'm not worthless. God just made me a little different. Now, he healed me and he gave me a backbone. And now this is why I am quite aggressive these days, because I understand that I was mistreated all my life and abused all my life because I was misunderstood. So I am extremely compassionate.
Yes.
On those that have similar experiences as I. So I find no fault. I look for honesty in people. But let me tell you, God has given me a backbone. He has healed. I don't even have scars from what my dad did to me. I don't have scars from what Tammy did to me. Of course, everybody unintentionally, they did this to me. They didn't know, but they still did it to me. Okay, so I'm open and I am very sympathetic to ignorance and real deep hurt to another in ignorance. And if I know that somebody did it in ignorance, I don't care what you've done to me. It's forgivable.
Right.
And that's my disposition in life. So I want you to take what I've said, pray about everything, seek the Lord's heart. I don't want you to publicly humiliate yourself, but I want you to really, really take some time to actually just figure this all out. And I'm sorry for what's going on with your family, because the text Olive sent me seem to imply that the accusations are afresh. I don't want you to even answer that. I hate that.
Yeah.
But you brought it on your family. You really did. You are responsible, Praise, for this reoccurrence of hurt. Because Smokey's not obligated to tell you anything. And then you proved him right after he said he wasn't going to, because you don't have a really a good track record. Now, Praise, my wife tells me the same thing. She says, because of all of this stuff and all your, failures, and yes, she says, I need you to build some consistency of trust with me. And I'm okay with that, even though I know in my heart, I'll never, ever, ever let her down again. But I'm okay with the fact that she needs some consistency from me in order to let her know that I really am a different person now.
Okay, let me just say something real quick about that, with what happened with the allegations about my dad. So what I did...
No, don't, because people are going to use this against
your
family.
I'm just going to give you the details. No, it needs to come out, because me and him had a one-on-one personal conversation in Discord. This was not public in any way or fashion or form.
Who are you talking about?
So,
Smokey? Are you talking about you and Smokey? Okay,
yeah.
well,
what I did was to make him feel better, because he was a victim, and I was just comparing and just letting him know that, I mean, we went through a lot of crap with some false accusers, people out there that are slanderous. So I was coming to his level to actually show him that we both feel the same thing. But he betrayed me, and he brought that conversation out.
Did you betray him by having your sister and Irenic, one of the dumbest theological and brain dead people in the entire world, and Sparrow, come against both me and Smokey? Did you approve that?
That was up to them. That's what they wanted to do.
Is it your channel? Is it your channel or not that they came on with the thumbnail?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. It's your fault.
Because I allowed them to talk and have a word?
Yeah, because they're wrong.
Well, I mean...
What am I being denounced for, Praise? Really? What am I being denounced for?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Kenny. I'm just going to bring about you. If you want to refute these, go ahead. But so one of them is you took over like $500 of Sparrow's money on this.
No, I did not.
This credit card.
No, I did not. What the hell are you talking about? Sparrow's never sent anything to me.
Well, no,
what the hell are you talking about?
Okay, so this is what's going around right now. We need to figure this out.
Yeah, you should have called me. What the hell are you talking about?
Uber Eats.
Seriously.
Uber
What the hell are you talking about?
Can you guys hear me? Okay, yeah. It's called Uber Eats. I can hear you.
What are you talking about? That is absolute nonsense.
So
whoever fed you such a load of crap?
So what happened is that you sent her a code or something on her phone.
No, I did not.
Okay. Well, she says she has all the receipts and all the evidence.
That's fine. You know what? There's a lot of evil people. My phone number's published. I don't have any receipts.
Haven't you heard of fake accounts, Praise?
Say that again.
Scammers posing as Dr. Kenny and asking money from people
That's possible too. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Happens all the
Praise. I had
time.
that happen to me. You guys are dumbasses. Holy crap.
So,
Wow.
Olive, if you're listening, I hope you're listening to this. This is what you guys
Wow.
caused.
That is amazing. Amazing. You guys got duped and blamed it on me. And I've been saying the enemy's behind this the whole time, and you guys freaking fell for it. Wow.
You know
Wow.
the wisest thing that one of you guys could have done, like if you wanted to at least sidestep away from this, you could have just kept your mouth closed about all this. No public denouncements, no redundant state of affairs. That's all
Wow.
you could have
The
done.
lack of integrity is astounding. Astounding.
I
Now
can't
I'm
even
angry.
believe this. I really can't.
Now I am angry. I'm very angry now because you guys
You
fell
know,
for
you could have
somebody
you could
posing
have
in my
easily
name.
asked.
Ask
You could have
me.
easily have
Holy
asked
shit, you
Kenny.
guys. Holy cow.
You
You
could
could
have
have at
asked.
least asked Kenny in private his bank account information and see if it matched up with the person that texted Olive and Sparrow.
This is why you guys should love your faces. Anyone could be posing as anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, Praise, I don't hate you.
Hold on, Boki. Praise,
All right.
don't yet say yeah, true. I just shown that you are a dumbass. Don't just say in a very pedestrian manner, yeah, that's true. Why don't you realize that you guys are a bunch of idiots and call out for God for mercy? How about that, Praise? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm done talking to you for now because I'm a little upset and I don't want to say anything I will regret. I'm going to mute my mic. Boki, you have the show for 5 minutes. I'm going for a little walk.
So
Okay.
You're breaking up on my phone. I think it's my phone, buddy. I can't really hear you right now, Kenny. Couldn't talk again.
Kenny decided to go for a walk because he's pissed at it. He's pissed at the fact that one of you guys got duped and then they believed it. And now they are.
There we go. I can hear you guys now.
Is that better now?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Praise, you could have asked, okay? And you know that our detractors are out there waiting for something mundane and making a big deal out of it in YouTube, all right? So when they decided to go on that public denouncement, redundant state of affairs, do you know what they did? They gave our opponents extra pieces in the board. All right? Now, I believe that whatever happens in Discord stays in Discord.
At this point, pray for me, people, because I'm done.
Right.
I'm done with you all. I'm done with you all.
All right.
But pray for me that God softens my heart at this point. Pray.
I will, Kenny.
May God deal with you in accordance to your stupidity in the name of Jesus Christ. I'll be back.
All right. Go take a walk. All right. You could have asked and you could have kept your mouth closed. And if you didn't want to be further manipulated by these people, Praise, you could have said nothing and just did nothing. Do you see me do any of this conquest? But sure, yeah, I made a video about Thick Shades, but it never had to do with anything with this issue. I only made a response because he had an issue with me, of course. But here's the thing, right? I kept it within the spectrum of YouTube. I didn't go out trying to find something I could use to leverage. All right? Now, why do I say that? Because you guys gave them leverage. All right?
Hey, Praise.
It breaks my heart.
I'm going to show up in Oklahoma, and I want you to put the gun down. I'll put my gun down.
Okay, I want to talk about, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We hear you, Olive.
Okay, I want to hear. Okay, so we were all on Smokey's side. What happened is there was a code sent to Sparrow's phone. I have the screenshot of the code that came from your number there.
Right.
We didn't know
I don't
what that was.
disbelieve that happened, but you all should have had the integrity
to text me or call me.
Okay, but no,
No. There is no okay.
I'm going to
but.
finish the story.
There is
though.
no okay, but Olive. There's no
But
okay.
there's a whole story
comma,
though.
But there is a whole story there, and you guys got duped. That
Okay,
didn't happen.
but I do
didn't
want to.
send
But
anything.
I
no, I
agree
want
with
to say
Kenny
this
on this,
story.
Olive.
No, yeah, but I
please.
want to say
Thank
the
you, Praise.
story.
Thank you, Praise. Olive, you better
Can
be
we
honest.
even do it in
You
private
better
then?
be honest,
I really
sweetheart.
want to say what
Please
happened.
be honest. Be honest
Be honest about what?
about what happened. Don't you all project this on me because you guys got
I'm not
duped.
projecting it. I just want
You
to
guys got
say
duped.
we just
Okay,
want to
then tell
know
me
what
because
is
I'm
going
pretty
on.
pissed. I'm pissed now. Very pissed.
Okay, so I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it because we think it's you and Smokey. The fraud department is involved because we
Go ahead.
trusted
Go,
you.
please do. It has nothing to do with
yes,
me. Please
okay,
do.
and that makes me feel better. Okay, me and Sparrow got really scared because we didn't know if there was a crime ring that was going on because we trusted you both. That is
Did
why
you guys
we
pray?
heard.
Did you guys pray at all? Did you
We
take this
did
before the
pray.
Lord? Because Olive says she has a whole, or I mean, Sparrow says she has the Holy Spirit. Now, if she
She
had the
does.
Holy Spirit, she would
She does
know
have the Holy
that.
Spirit.
Then why didn't she know she does? Then why doesn't she know she got duped?
Okay, can I tell you what happened? Can
Sure,
I
but
actually
what? But
say?
answer me that. Why does she not know she got duped if she's has the
Well,
quote unquote Holy Spirit?
was taken off of her
Again,
call.
why does she have the quote unquote Holy Spirit and not know she was duped?
Okay, how could she get duped? How?
By somebody posing as me,
Okay.
saying they're me, using my phone. Do you know I get phone calls from my own phone number constantly?
There might be somebody. Okay, so there might be somebody out there.
Oh no, there is
Okay.
no mic.
But
There
how
is no
can a
mic.
person
It's
know
called
this,
Thick
though,
Shades.
Kenny?
Because
if it's
I've told
coming
you
from your
guys
phone?
that there's a lot of evil out there. But no, you guys want to believe the worst. You guys want to believe there's some sort of crime ring out there. You
If
see the
this
kind of
happens to
conspiracy
you, though,
things
Kenny,
that's going on?
and it came from my phone number, a
I
code.
don't listen. I'm telling you right now, please do not pretend to at all defend yourself.
I'm not
Don't
defending
tell me
myself.
there's a
I'm not defending
reason
nobody. I'm
for all of
defending
this.
Sparrow. She's been a victim. Sparrow's
Yes,
been
she
a
has.
victim.
Yes,
Can I say
she
something
has.
real quick?
But she's
Can I
been
say
a
something
dumb
real quick?
victim. I'm sorry.
No, she's not a dumb victim.
Yes, she could have freaking texted me. She knows my number.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. So when did this happen?
Okay, here's the story. This is all that I want to
Just
get.
tell me when it's happened, and then I want to say one thing, and I'll leave. Just tell me when it happened.
Okay. The text that came that day with the code, she didn't know what the code was.
When was that?
I have to go through my text. I have to go through them because
it was a couple days ago.
It was the day. I think it was the day. I could be wrong, but I think it was the day of the flat tire. It was March 21st. It was March. That's it. It was March 21st.
So Sparrow was in communication with Kenny that entire time.
Okay, March 21st, I flew out and I was on a plane. March 21st, I was on a plane.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, just real quick. So Sparrow's been in constant communication via phone with Kenny the entire time. And she never once mentioned that to him.
She didn't find out about it until because her calls, her entire phone's been hacked. Her entire phone's been hacked.
You know what? Case closed. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, but it's just a coincidence that a code comes on her phone. Okay, that comes from Kenny's number. Okay, now her phone is completely hacked, and her camera's being turned on while even she's been naked. Okay, and a guy is brought up. How would you guys know that a guy was in her house when it wasn't even shown on camera? Okay, so these are things that we are putting together. And
you think Kenny has the ability to do that?
Yeah, no, and it's
Someone
all
like Kenny.
And the locations of these Uber Eats are all going to be coming out. Okay, so I'm not accusing you guys. I'm not. That's why we've been waiting. We've been waiting for the fraud, for them to come back.
Hey, Olive.
Yeah.
Olive, was an account number provided to transfer the money to?
No, somebody. Okay, there's a link of numbers that came to Sparrow's phone. It caused her whole phone to be hacked, and it came from Kenny's number. But apparently, he has people that are doing with his number. Okay, so I'm not accusing him that it was him. After that happened, after these numbers came on, I have the screenshot. Shortly after that, she got a call from the fraud department that over $800 was charged on her card that is linked to her phone. And
But to transfer money, you need an account number and a routing number.
Okay. Her calls were being forwarded to another number. Her own kids couldn't even get a hold of her. And AT&T, they told her that her whole phone's been hacked. And it came from that link of numbers because she has an iPhone. An iPhone. And we felt betrayed. We felt like we were being used and lied to. And then this afternoon with Smokey about no harm, with this harm screenshots of that. We don't know you and Smokey from hide nor hair. We don't know what you guys can do. All I know is that Kenny said he's going to be driving through Oklahoma. And
wait, so you don't know them, but you're gonna send money to them?
I never sent money. No, Sparrow never gave nothing to them. Nothing, not a damn thing. Her phone was hacked. Her phone was actually hacked. The police
she clicked on a link from Kenny about Uber Eats?
No, there's a whole story. No one sent them money. No one did. No one authorized to send them money. Her phone was hacked. This $800 was stolen. And she has her attorney involved. She has the police department involved. It's all going to go down. So whoever is doing this, it's all going to be caught. So Kenny, who is doing this to your phone? They're going to be caught if it's not you. Because we really did mean the support for you and for Smokey. It's all going to come out. Everything's going to come out. And the location of where these Uber Eats were sent. And on the 21st, I can go into my text here. I have it all down. So, y'all, I mean, it's all documented and it's all there. And it's just a coincidence that this is when her phone gets hacked, and it's by those links of numbers. I guess it's just a coincidence.
Didn't you mention some barbecue?
What's Kenny's number in your phone?
I'm not going to give out his phone number.
Not here.
His phone number is public.
No.
He posts it all the time.
I'm still not going to do
public,
that.
Actually.
Only he has that choice to. I don't care if his number is public or not. I'm not going to divulge that information. That is actually his choice if he wants to give out his number.
But it's already out in the public. I mean, with all due respect,
you guys cannot speak for him. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that.
He already told you he puts his phone number out there. He already told you that. I want to know if it's the right number because I have his number. And I've texted him, and I've never received a link for anything from his phone.
Okay, well, I have those screenshots of this being sent to her phone, and it all happened. And that's when the charges began after that number came on her phone. So,
can I ask you a question? Can I just ask you a question personally? It's just a question.
Yeah.
Did you do that public denouncement out of fear?
Not out of fear. It was because of what's been happening to Sparrow. I'm the one that introduced her to everybody. She's a good person. She actually loved Smokey. She loved Kenny. She was praying for him. She really felt like bad things. I even went up against my own brother for Smokey. It was because of these charges and what her family's been going through because of this. That's why. This is why we wanted to separate. This is why. I don't give a shit about what happened 20 years ago. I don't give a shit. I didn't play the videos of Smokey. Praise did. I didn't say he's going to hell. I didn't call him a pedophile. I didn't even divulge our private conversations. I didn't do shit. I just said, because I didn't want folks to keep trying to come to me asking things. In fact, if you actually listen to what me and Sparrow were actually saying, we were still trying to get people off of Smokey. And that's why we were going to words. I don't give a shit about all this other shit. I was mad about the fact that who I call family was robbed. And I want to know who did it, because apparently it didn't come from Kenny, according to his own words. And now I'm learning a lot about Smokey and about these coming to some table, the negotiation. No, that's not how the Christians work. They should be able to actually talk and not trying to make bribes or any of this. This is not how the Christians work. They should actually be able to just have a conversation instead of going to the negotiation table. That's bullshit. And then talk about harm to my family. And blame me, and then blame me. That's not cool. That's not cool.
All right. I understand where you're coming from. Well, not entirely, not the way you know it, but I get it.
Yeah.
Right?
And I want this truth about Sparrow to come out. That's what this is all about. It is about her. She's my family. I've known her for years. She's a good person. She damn well ain't dumb. And I'll tell you that. She is not dumb. So if somebody wants to call her dumb, they have no idea. They even have no idea who she knows or nothing. So whoever has done this, they mess with the wrong chick.
Well,
Okay,
I just want to say I'm sorry that Sparrow got $800 taken from her. I got $1,000 stolen from me out of my savings account, so I totally understand how it feels. I guess next time, double triple check. Don't trust links that you get texted to you. Always double check and call Kenny and be like, hey, did you send me this link to send you money for Uber Eats?
It wasn't a link to send money. That's just it. It wasn't a link to send money.
Well, whatever. Just double triple check and be like, hey, did you send me this link just now?
Dr. Falk said something interesting. All of you should read it.
Because Jared, right? Like I can attest to that, because the thing is, I have been having random numbers text me, and every time I open them, a few more text me back.
Yeah, I always get scam calls about my car's extended warranty.
Scam calls, scam texts.
It's so annoying.
I think this also has to do with this copy paste business. But anyway.
Yeah, like the people that scammed me used a legit Wells Fargo phone number, and they scammed $1,000 out of me.
Holy crap! So
that was a legit Wells Fargo number.
Okay, you know what you guys should have done? If you don't know something,
if somebody is going to steal from you, and you ask that person, do you really think that they're going to say yes? My
of course not. Of course not. Of course not, Olive.
We were hella pissed because we We trusted those two. We
You
supported
do
them.
know. You do know. You shouldn't say we trusted those two because it wasn't me. Okay, so rephrase that, please.
Okay, but I did. Okay, well, I mean, but we did.
I've been gone. I've been
actually,
gone for a little bit
trusted,
here, but
but we actually
Kenny,
did.
is it okay if we say your number on the StreamYard?
I don't want to give out, and I said
here's the
that's up
issue.
to Kenny.
Here's the issue. You guys have been duped. You guys are trying to somehow blame somebody else for your lack of
No,
due
it's not
diligence.
blaming somebody else. No, that's not going to be twisted.
Okay, then what are you
No
doing?
one's
Then what
going
are
to
you
be
doing?
happy.
Then
No
what are you
one
doing
would be
here?
happy if a
Because
link
I haven't done
came.
anything. You guys have done me wrong now, and you guys,
Okay, we
all
can
of you guys have done
twist
me
it.
wrong.
No, but it's going to find out where this
Yeah.
Uber Eats was sent to.
Exactly.
find out.
Yes, it will. Exactly. And I will be expecting a huge apology. Huge.
And what?
Because Smokey can tell you,
what time
and
was
I'll
the
give
text
I
sent?
will give you my wife's phone number. And she has all of our banking information. And if you want to deal with my wife in this, I'll give you her
I'm
number.
not
Her number
gonna
is
know. I don't want to know.
209-380-5455.
Don't put your wife's number out there.
No,
Don't put
no,
your
no,
wife's
no.
number out
No,
there.
no. See, because I have nothing to hide, people. I have nothing.
Yeah, but there's
to be
crazy
ashamed
people
of.
on the internet.
Yes, I
and
know,
they'll
and
spam
I'll
her
deal with
number.
them. I'm not afraid
Yeah.
of them. They have my number. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not afraid of evil. I'm not afraid of these people. And I'm shocked that so many people are afraid of the evil that comes against them. So you guys check it all out. Call my wife. She has access to any accounts I have. I have a PayPal account, and it's drkennyrose@yahoo.com. Okay? Anybody, anything that goes in there, I have receipts. If that is not
Okay,
requested,
okay, Kenny. You know what? They say that we are so dumb from a text from unknown numbers. Let me take. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give out because since you gave out
go for it.
your
Go for
wife's
it.
number. Okay,
Go
so
for
hold
it.
on. I gotta somehow because it's gonna cut out. Just hold on.
They could have
You
went
do know
to their
cloning
local
numbers.
service providers.
Yeah, cloning
Okay.
numbers is how they do that. So if
Yeah.
it's a number, if it's my number, like I said, I get phone calls from my own number.
Okay,
You know,
now
Yeah, I wanted her.
how would this
I wanted her
person
to read
know
the
that
phone
you're
number that she
talking
got
to
the text
Sparrow
from.
though? But how would
To
this
who?
person know that you're talking to Sparrow though? How would they know?
I have zero idea, but you know
We
what?
don't know how they
There's
do
some
it.
Rob Reed is a pretty despicable person. He's got my IP address. My phone number is out there. All
I
you got
get
to
it
do is
now.
do a search on my phone number.
I get it now.
Go ahead, Boki.
I get it now. They can clone your number, but what they can't do is clone your IP address. They can't clone your tracker ID. They can't clone the product number of a certain phone. That is why they're able. So all they had to do was track that and then make it appear as if it was your number, Kenny.
Yeah,
Because-
exactly. I've had all kinds of people. I've been contacted from Nigeria. You know, they have this inheritance for me, and I got to send them $1,500. I've dealt with this forever. There's so many scams out there, and I'm sorry you guys fell for it. But let this be a
I'm getting the
lesson to
phone number
everybody.
right now. I just want to see if this is your phone number. I'm getting it right now.
My
and
phone number is 209-380-3009.
Just hold on. Let me get it. Just hold on. Let me get it. And I'm going to get it from the actual screenshot. Hold on.
Take as much time as you need because we're expecting that one.
Yeah. Okay. Is your phone number, let's see here. Is it 209-380-3009? Is that your phone number?
Yes, that's what I just said. Yeah.
Okay.
What time was the message sent?
Okay, let me go back because Sparrow's changed her phone number now, and has cleared out her phone. Her actual camera was being turned on. Let me see here. I have to go all the way up to March 21st.
How many times
No
do I have to
offense, but I don't
reiterate
think
this?
Dr. Kenny has the ability to do that.
Yeah, he's got.
No offense, Kenny.
Yeah, no offense.
To do what? To do what?
To
You
turn
don't
on
have-
someone's phone camera.
Yeah, no, I really don't. Yeah, absolutely. And nor would I even care.
I am
I have a
technologically
beautiful
never
woman at
disabled.
home. I have a beautiful woman at home that pleases me very well. I have no need to stray or try to do anything, folks.
No one has ever accused you that of the.
No.
No,
but I'm just
You've
saying
always
that.
been respectful. Very, like, that's never, like, Sparrow would never say that. You've been kind and respectful.
Yes, I have. And
You've
thank you
never
for saying
been
that.
rude. You've never been arrogant. No, I want this on the record. Like, no one is ever accusing you of that. You've been very kind and respectful.
That
So
is my character.
Yeah. So no, there's nothing there with Sparrow and Kenny. There never was. That's on the record. That's like, I don't want that a rumor to get out.
Well, you do know that just by virtue of saying that her camera is turned on, and that's going to open it up.
Oh, okay.
It will.
Well, then,
trust me. It will. It will.
Oh, I'm
trust
sorry.
me. That's going to
then,
be a rumor about me.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
that'll
then
be a
I'm
rumor
sorry.
about me.
No. Kenny's never tried to put the moves on Sparrow. He's been respectful, never inappropriate. He's even talked to Sparrow about his wife. And he asked for prayers about his wife. He's never been inappropriate. That's on the record. I don't want your name to get ruined there. No, So, yeah.
I mean, I get that if Sparrow got afraid and panicked, but she could have asked.
No, she wasn't afraid. No, that's on the record too. No, that chick ain't afraid of nothing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even though
her ex-husband was, I'll tell you what. And the people that she knows and her ex-husband and her are on very good terms. Those are people you do not want to cross. Okay?
Well, yeah,
that's
but my
all
point
I'm
is,
saying. She ain't scared of shit.
All right, but my point is, she should have asked.
We actually laughed. Okay, like not like a joke, like the thought about the camera being turned on. Like, we actually laughed because I said, "Man, this went to. It didn't even go 0 to 60. I said it went 0 to warp speed." And I just want to know who's trying to steal from Sparrow. That's all I want to know.
You all probably should have used a little more wisdom. Now, I will forgive you.
That's why it wasn't brought out. That's why it wasn't brought out, though, Kenny.
Well,
we were waiting.
Yeah, but it's being brought out
Praise
now.
did.
So
Praise did.
Yeah.
I asked him not to. Praise brought it up.
Your brother's a ding dong.
I asked him not to until we get all the evidence because you don't do that.
Right. Your brother's a ding dong. Can we agree on that?
Yeah. He's a ding dong.
Hang on, I just got to respond.
But we both love him, right? We both love him.
But that had a lot to do with you going live, though, Olive. You know that.
Gavin says, "I'm making a fool of myself." Doesn't he understand that Sparrow was robbed? Like, what? Like, why is that? I mean, I don't understand why the bashing, though. Why the bashing?
Because you guys blamed it on somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not clear? Why is that not so clear? You guys blamed it on somebody else.
We're not blaming it on somebody else. That's
You're
why
kinda,
we
you
were
kind of are. You
waiting for
guys
it to come
no,
back.
you
Frank
guys
brought it up.
Yeah, but why do that that stream where
because
it says Olive and Sparrow denounce Kenny and Smokey?
Yeah, we were hella pissed. We were hella pissed.
Could have said no and not have shown up.
Right? Hella pissed and hella wrong.
There would be no penance if it weren't for that stream. I'll give him that.
I'm going to ask this question again. If somebody is out to steal from you and they stole from you and you go to them and you ask them, are they going to say, "Oh yeah, I hacked into your phone. I stole the $800."
Do you know that I actually stood behind Sparrow and refused to believe that she would denounce me until it actually went live? Do you know that? Why did she believe the worst in me if she has the quote unquote Holy Spirit? She's not as wise as she woman. Listen, she's a godly woman, but she's not as wise as she thinks she is, because she was duped and you got duped too. So let this be an example. Women can be subject to deception. Men are subject to bombastic, stupid behavior.
I gotta ask.
And
I
Smokey
gotta.
said that who doesn't know that okay, that was Smokey. This isn't her bank card. It was a credit card that is linked onto her Apple phone. Calls were being forwarded. When the fraud department was calling her, it was being forwarded to another phone number.
That
She
should have
went
been
to go to
should have
the.
been
She didn't
a
know
sign
that.
for you guys.
But she
Call
didn't know that was
forwarding.
actually,
Yeah,
but she didn't know that.
but you guys should do due diligence. Don't jump off into some
You know, I
crazy
texted Kenny
conspiracy
before,
theory,
and
guys.
he's never sent me a link for anything, and he's never asked me for money. So why would he single out Sparrow? Makes no sense.
Like, this is a false equivalence, guys. You put this at an either-or situation, but you didn't consider could it be or would it be.
He has Praise's number.
I'm sorry, the
He has
cocaine
Pokey's
from
number.
Kenny's phone.
Why would he single out Sparrow out of everybody that's on Kenny's phone?
Why didn't why didn't Kenny warn Sparrow that things have been
Because I
happening
had
to
zero
his phone?
idea. I have said, do you guys watch my videos? I've been putting videos out multiple times a day. There are some dark demonic spirits. I call them out. I actually gave probably too much information about why I know. So
I love
now
Sparrow.
I forgot.
She's an amazing woman.
Because I see some bright lights, so I forgot where I was going.
Kenny has ADHD, guys. Like, what makes you think he'll be able to keep track on even the things that are quite mundane? Do you know what I'm saying?
And I just want to say, if Kenny's fooling everyone right now, he's pulling the biggest freaking hoodwink of all time. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
I mean, that will only happen in a strange Mandela realm if Kenny was that meticulous. And
yeah,
to answer,
I really do have ADHD, guys. This isn't a joke. And the transparency that I've said is a real problem for me. I am constantly misallocating like time. Events telescope to me, and I only see like these moments. My mind doesn't see past or future; it sees moments now. And when I engage in them, it's like I'm experiencing them all over again. It's very strange, very weird. I have a very strange brain. I'm a strange duck, and I'm a strange not a duck. Mm-hmm. And because of my ADHD, now I forgot why I'm even talking about this.
And another thing that I want to make it clear is that no personal harm is going to come against my family. That's all I want to make clear. You guys.
There won't be there won't be personal harm, but there may be some emotional struggles because of.
I don't give a shit about emotional struggles. Like, I mean, like, what is this all about? Like, I mean,
emotional struggles are hell. I'm gone through hell physically with my withdrawal. I would spend 50 years in physical pain than to spend 1 minute in emotional pain. So don't do that to me.
Nobody.
Your brother has some issues that he will have to pay for, and your family's already hurting.
Why will I have to pay
I will
for
pray.
What will I have to pay for? What? Because my brother's sins are not mine.
You guys have fought. You stood up in your brother's stead, and in his ignorance,
we didn't have another place to go on
publicly. You don't do that. That's unwise. Why don't you understand
Why
that?
are people that important, though, Kenny? Why are you putting yourself on that high of a pedestal? And same with Smokey. Who cares about me and Sparrow? Who gives a shit?
Okay, then shut up and get out of my life. Keep your names keep my name out of your mouths, and you guys won't have to deal with the fact that you done wrong.
We did.
You guys have done wrong to me.
My family
you guys put my name in your mouths, and you denounced me publicly. And if you think I'm not going to stand up against you, listen,
take it like a man.
Yeah, so what?
Take it like a man.
You take it like a woman. take
I
it
am
like a woman, because I will not
see,
stand
Kenny,
for
the
such.
Chinese proverb.
I
Kenny,
Screw you, I don't
I
give a
won't
shit.
stand
You
for
put my
such.
family in your mouth. My parents.
Okay. Let me tell you, your brother started it, and I'm going to finish it, because I tell you what, he's caused more harm
So
to
you're going to
Smokey's
attack
family than you
an
imagine.
entire family. So you guys are going to come after an entire
No,
family.
don't be a
do you
victim.
not
Remember,
understand?
you don't
It's
believe in
already,
victim.
it's already on you guys. Are you kidding me? You guys, right now, did you spend $30 in the last few days to look up address
to
or
prove
website?
my dad
Okay,
to show everybody
right,
because of false
right.
accusations. I said,
Yes.
and
Do
all,
you know why it?
I
Do you
took
know
a
why it's?
screenshot of that text,
Do
and
you
I
know
even
why
sent it
it?
to Cheryl.
Do you know?
Cheryl,
Do you know
she
why
can
it's?
confirm this too, because of these
Do you
false
know?
accusations. My dad has a security clearance. I'll get them damn well involved. You don't want that.
Do you not see your
That is
hypocrisy here?
defamation of
Do you see?
character.
Do you see your hypocrisy here? You guys denounced me, and your own brother said I'm simping for a pedophile. I'm a pastor. Do you think that
that's
doesn't?
his words? They're not mine.
Okay, yeah, but you backed him up because you and Sparrow
I didn't back
denounced
him
Kenny.
up on that.
Yes,
I never
you
backed
did.
him up on
You
that.
guys
I
showed
didn't
up
say
with
he's
a
simping for a
brain-dead
pedophile.
heretic. You guys went on stream with a brain-dead heretic. And you guys had
Those
my
are called
name.
double standards, though,
You
Kenny.
guys.
Those are called
you
double
guys.
standards because of the weed. I'm not out for our
What's the double
to
standard?
argue.
What's the double standard? What's the double standard?
Smokey told Irenic he's going to hell for smoking
He's
weed.
already clarified that. Did you not hear? Prey said the same thing. Smokey said that is an absolute lie. So now you're not listening, and you're not giving due diligence to the facts.
Oh, so am I going to pay for it now too, though, Kenny?
I'm just telling you guys.
I'm going to pay for it.
I'm telling you guys that your ignorance and the trouble that you've caused Smokey's dear grandmother, and the trouble you've caused me. Yes.
How the hell did this affect her grandma? My dad was accused of being a rapist.
Right.
What the hell happened to his grandma?
Smokey's being accused of being a baby rapist.
Who's accusing him of being a baby rapist?
Everybody. Are you guys coming into this in the middle of what's happening? Yeah. What's wrong with you, Olive? Do you not know what's actually going on?
You haven't been paying attention for the past few days?
My life does not revolve around you.
Then you should keep your mouth out of it. How about
you
that?
shouldn't
Once
be
again,
commenting
we've
on
proven
things.
that you should have kept your mouth out of it. Because once again, you are butting your nose into something you don't have all the information about. That's the problem, and that's what I've been calling out here for quite a while. You don't know all the facts, and your brother doesn't know all the facts.
Baby rapist.
I never called him that either.
Okay, Praise. Go look at the last stream.
You basically did. You said it without
13-year-old. No, I made it clear it's a 13-year-old Kenny.
Whatever. Baby raper, pedophile.
I am going to pull up your community post, Praise. I'm going.
A baby is an infant. Come on, I never said an infant.
Yeah, that's what a baby is. A baby's an infant.
Kenny just used the wrong word. He was.
All right, I'm just saying, like, he went with a 13-year-old, but that's his business. I'm not going to get into it anymore. He made his bed. He's going to lie in it.
I just want to say something to you, Praise, and Olive, real quick. Praise, when you made that Smokey is an imposter video, I was in the comment, or I was in the chat, and someone, I think, hid me because you can't see my comments on your stream. But anyway, when you were going on your little diatribe about Smokey and him being this person, Josh, and everything, and people in the chat accusing him of being a pedophile, instead of me attacking people, I attacked their theology. And I was asking them, well, according to your guys' free grace theology, like SFT and Cheryl and Thick Shades, according to your theology, isn't Smokey still saved, even if he did do this? And then they went ahead and started trying to make it out to be he's not a Christian. So I think this whole issue isn't really about if Smokey is Josh or if he committed this act over 10 years ago. It's more about trying to discredit Smokey as a Christian and to say he's not saved.
Yes,
Right,
it is the
yes.
very nature of the
Because-
gospel. Dr.
because
Fultz
if
said
they
it's the
can-
very nature of the gospel.
If they can discredit Smokey as a Christian, then they can hold to their free grace theology.
I'm not free grace, by the way. I think I made that pretty
No,
clear.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying people in chat. I'm saying the people that you
Oh,
align
okay.
yourselves with, like SFT and Cheryl and Thick Shades.
Well,
because
I'm
you've
no
aligned
Thick,
yourself with
Thick
it now.
Shades is on a total different plane than the others you've referenced. Thick Shades is a demon worshiper, a Satanist, and so is the lady that he had on her stream. If you don't all realize, she said, "I think God." She Freudian slipped on devil. Go back and listen.
All I
But
know
that's,
is
but
that
that's
I
all I
want my
wanted to say.
Yeah, that's really good. But can you guys? I don't know because it's been cutting out. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, Kenny, I am going to apologize for everything. I just wanted to stop. That's all. That's all I
We'll
wanted to
take
do.
down the stream too.
Yeah,
we'll take
I
it
just
down.
wanted to stop. No one needs to have a damn heart attack over this. No one needs to have their lives affected over this. Life is way too short. Life is way too short. We are only here for a season, and that is it. And that is it.
That all
And-
sounds good, but I would like you all to actually live up to Christian ethics and
And
not
you guys
just say
too.
it, but do it.
No,
Oh,
and
no,
you
no, no.
guys
What have I
too.
done? What have I done? No, you guys too. So
No,
that
my
means
family
that
was
you're.
brought in here. I could
Did I bring it?
easily-
Did I bring it in? Did
I didn't bring up
Did I
Smokey's
bring your
private
family in?
conversations.
Did I bring your
I didn't
family
bring
in?
up. I never divulged to
Olive,
nobody.
did I
Smokey
bring your
did.
family in? Okay,
Smokey
well,
did.
I'm not Smokey. I'm not Smokey.
In your
so why-
video, yes, you did. You threatened Praise to get on there, and you said about
Yes.
accusations against my family.
Right,
Yes,
right.
You
Yeah.
were taunting
Yes,
it. Yes, you were
yes,
very much
yeah.
a part of it too, Kenny.
No. Once it was out, it's public domain. It's even legal. It's not
But
the
what
leaker of the
gives-
information.
Okay,
Listen, it's
but
not
what-
the leaker of the information. It is, once it's leaked, the one who is responsible for the leaking is responsible. But now it's in public domain. And so anybody else that picks it up after that, look at some laws, okay? So once it's been released, I have every right to grab that information. That is
Okay.
the law.
Okay, Kenny. I'm going to tell you something. Will said
Go
that
ahead
he
and tell
was
me.
there for the conversation. Okay.
Say that again.
I
Say
told
that again.
Will, I have the screenshot in
Listen,
the
I
chat.
don't have anything to do with what Will does. I have nothing to do with Smokey does.
That,
We are
though.
dealing
I
with what
know
I
all
am
that,
doing.
though, Kenny. Can I
But
have
you
a
guys-
chance to finish? Can I have a
Yes,
chance
but-
to finish? Can I actually
yes,
speak?
I will.
Okay.
Yes, I will. I'm sorry. I have
Okay.
ADHD and I'm pretty pissed.
Okay.
Go
Well,
ahead. I
I'm
will
pretty
mute
pissed
my-
too. Okay. I'm pretty pissed too. Okay. If Will was actually there for the conversation, I had a private conversation because Smokey asked me about it. He said something happened to your dad. I said, yes, this lady wanted his job and she accused him of trying to kill his dog. I said, we've had people who broke into our house. They put knives in our pictures. Okay, why was that story left out? We had satin done on the side of our house. They misspelled Satan. Why didn't Smokey say that one? Why didn't Smokey come out, or Will? Why didn't they actually say the whole story, and then they just go with rape and this magical 20 years ago, the same amount of time as Smokey 20 years ago? Why didn't the truth actually come out? And I still haven't divulged me and Smokey's private conversations. I still haven't done that. I could stoop to that level, and I still haven't done it because I'm not that type of that. I'm not that type. I told Smokey that no matter how mad that I get, I'm not that type of, and I still haven't done. And he goes on there and he does that. Why didn't Smokey be honest and mention the damn dog and mention about the knives in the picture frames and satin done on the side of our house? Why didn't he do that?
I have zero idea what you are
My
referring
family's
to.
gone through hell.
Yeah, and you and Praise has contributed to Smokey's family going through hell.
And I mean, but how? How?
Okay, using the word pedophile, following the narrative of thick shades, flip-flopping constantly. Smokey's this. No, now he's the greatest person in the world. Kenny's this. No, Kenny's the greatest person in the world.
Well, I mean no harm for myself to anybody's family. I love family, and
Yeah,
that's what I
then
stand for.
maybe keep your brother on a smaller leash, and then you guys wouldn't be dealing with
My
any
brother's
of
a
this.
grown man. Okay,
Yeah, he
he's
is,
a
but it
grown
seems
man.
like he's
I'm
sissy
grown.
whipped.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
sissy
control
whipped though.
him. I don't
but he had
control
his
what he does.
but he gave his sister the password and username to his
That
stream,
was my choice. I'm 37.
yeah,
I'm grown.
yeah, but you asserted your brother's masculinity, and
I have
now you
every
have
damn
your
right
balls.
to do
You have
whatever I
his
want to
balls.
do.
Okay,
Just
well, you
like
have his
you have a
balls.
right.
You have his balls in your hands. Just so you know, you emasculated your brother by stepping up.
I don't give a shit, Kenny.
Okay,
I don't
well,
give a
there you
shit.
go. There you go. Okay,
In
that's
fact,
fine.
that's what this all really counts about, is what God and how he views us. That's it. It
Sure.
doesn't matter what people view us as. It's our God.
Sure.
It is our God.
Sure, but
That's
if your activities actually cause a stumbling block to the gospel, which is your brother, then maybe some self-evaluation should take place. Now you have caused a stumbling block. No, I'm not, but I'm not a flip-floppity person. I have not done anything to anybody. Now, Praise is
you actually
known.
did. You actually said that you're going to drive through Oklahoma. Yes, you did.
And beat your brother's ass. Yeah, I did. Yeah, and beat your brother's ass. Do you think I could beat your brother? Do you think I could beat your brother's ass? No, I don't think.
Nobody could even step foot through this damn door.
Right.
I have a shotgun.
So is that an actual threat, or is that hyperbole? Is that hyperbole, or is that
somebody wants to break into this house?
Is it? Did I say break in? I said, no,
not
Praise,
you.
I'm going to show up in Oklahoma and I'm going to kick your ass.
Okay, not you. I mean Smokey.
There you go. No,
if anybody wants to break into the I don't know you people.
Stupid. Come on.
Somebody talks about harm to my family.
I guess
that is okay. Oh yeah,
you guys are from Oklahoma. You guys are from Oklahoma. Do you not know the phrase, I'm going to whip your ass, or I'm going to go over there and whip your dad's ass so he knows how to whip your ass? Have you ever heard that kind of idiom?
I know. In fact, I've even said I'm going to whip people's ass.
There you go. There you go. So there's no real threat from me, right? It's all hyperbole for the sake of making a point. It's hyperbole. It's hyperbole for the sake of. It's hyperbole for the sake of emphasis, right? It's hyperbole
I'm just glad
for the sake of emphasis.
It's
no, I'm not perfect. No, I'm not perfect. No, I'm not perfect. No, I'm not perfect. I am not perfect in the slightest. But I do have the sense that God gave a goose, which your brother doesn't. So please don't try to spar with me here. I'm not all knowing too. No, Olive, please don't do that. Please don't do that. You're only going to dig yourself in a hole. You've already said that you are wrong. Now,
I didn't say that I was wrong. I'm apologizing. I'm trying to make peace. The bigger and better man is the one who tries to go out for peace.
Yeah, please, my peace.
I just want peace. That's all that I want. I want my family left alone. I want my family left alone.
I have said, I love Praise. I love you guys. Where is my fault in that? Except to say that you guys are acting out of line and you have demasculated your brother by what you have done.
Okay, can I say something now at this point? Because I really am sick of all of either being deceitful or ignorant. I'm really sick of it. Olive,
of course you are, Smokey. Of course you are. Yeah.
Nonsense. Praise.
Now here comes to the defaming of the character. Very good.
Can I correct your lying, ignorant ways or no?
I have screenshots, Smokey, so you go right on ahead.
Of what?
Go right on ahead.
Share them then. Why you and Sparrow seem to got all these screenshots that are just sitting around in oblivion that you never share. Okay, so I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Take your claim of screenshots and shove it up your ass, and let me correct your ignorance.
Okay, go for
So
it.
first of all, I told Irenic that he's going to hell because he's a damnable Pelagian open theist, not because he smokes weed. I said that he's garbage at debate and conversations because he smokes too much weed and he's a burnout. Had nothing to do with his salvation. So there's a lie right there, or you're ignorant. Okay, that's the first thing. Second of all, it was praise in Discord, and yes, Will heard it too, claiming that your dad was accused of some sort of sexual crime. Okay, from some dumb fat bitch who wanted to
Yeah.
hurt your family and take the
And
job.
what did I
So
tell
let's
you,
praise that.
Smokey? And what did I tell you?
And no one
You never
ever
thought
said
that
20
was
years
praise,
ago.
just trying to
No,
get you to
hey,
open
I'm
up.
not done. Hey, I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm not done.
Yeah.
I'm not done. And nowhere will you ever find a receipt about a claim of 20 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I didn't know when it happened. I had no clue, and I didn't say anything like that. And if you have
Will
a receipt,
did.
show
Will
it.
did.
If you have a receipt,
I have the
show it.
screenshot.
Or
Will
shut
did.
your filthy lying mouth,
Oh,
Sparrow.
fuck yourself, Smokey.
Fuck you, you stupid cow.
There you
know,
go.
you can't
Keep
even
it
get any
coming.
stories straight. You go on
Keep
the
it
crazy
going.
screen, you
Keep
run
it
your
coming.
stupid mouth, not knowing. Hey, you know what? I asked Nikki if she felt I didn't defend her. She said I'm one of the few that actually has, and have done it multiple
Oh, yeah.
times, both private and public. So why
Yeah.
you lying about that?
Who's your
Why-
little
Wait a minute.
miniature?
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, Olive. Wait a minute, Olive.
Why
Nikki
Sparrow trying
did
to
say
claim
that.
my
Nikki
family
did
hates
say
me?
that,
You know
Olive.
why? Because
And
you
we'll
are
bring Olive
lying
in here if we need
degenerates.
to.
I never said that that she didn't say that. I saw that she
You are
said that, but I
lying
was there
degenerates.
the day in Dave's chat that Nikki was really defending Smokey. Smokey came in and he says, "I am tired. I'm going to bed." And then he got up on that stream and he defended himself. I love those two. I felt like she had a very nice heart, and same with her husband. I have nothing against her. Nothing. I have not a damn thing against her.
You know the fact
You're
that
trying to
that
leverage
Shep
her
is her
against me.
fiance.
I'm not
Disgusting
leveraging
of a human
nobody.
being you
I'm
are.
not leveraging
You know how
nobody.
disgusting of a human being you are to try to leverage her against me that I didn't defend her.
I'm
I
not
defended
trying
her
to
a lot.
leverage her against you.
Well, you
I'm
think
not. I'm calling out
well,
my
tell you
own
what, if
problems.
Nikki doesn't feel that she wasn't defended adequately and you're the one trying to claim for her, what does that make you?
I'm not making the claim for her.
You
I'm
did.
saying how I felt. I'm not
I don't
speaking
care how
for
you
her.
felt.
I
You're a
can't speak
stupid
for
woman.
her.
You're a
I can
stupid
speak for
woman.
my
I don't care
damn
how you
self.
feel.
Oh yeah. We're only stupid and a cunt and a whore
You
and a
are.
bitch
You're a
when
sod. You're a
when
sod
we
with no
don't
character and
agree
no
with
morals
you.
and
You
no
are a
integrity.
hypocrite.
Hey,
You are
hey,
such a
Smokey,
hypocrite.
Smokey,
You're
Smokey,
garbage, Olive.
Yeah.
please don't call her a whore. Please don't.
Yeah. No.
Let's
Well,
bring
no.
this.
Why not?
She's a
He
sellout.
means it.
She's a sellout.
No.
She got no
Yeah.
integrity.
Okay, well,
She got no
if
ethics.
you're okay with it, then well, fine.
Whatever.
I'll
You
shut
know
up.
what? You know, Olive, you're an embarrassment.
No, I'll
I
shut
wish
up,
you would
guys.
shut your
Mhm.
damn mouth about me because you can't be honest to save
But
your
see,
life,
if
let
I
alone
was
your
up
stupid
here
soul.
defending you, I would be the
Whatever.
greatest thing
Fuck
since
you and your
sliced bread.
defense. You know
Yeah.
the truest thing you said tonight? The truest thing you said tonight? No one gives a shit about you and Sparrow. That you're right. So why don't you shut the hell up and crawl back in your hole? Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay, what means that really means anything coming from him. But it's all on record, and I want Sparrow left alone. I want my family left alone.
And I want my name not to be associated with.
I'm not talking about you. I'm not.
Okay, well, but you guys denounced me for something, and
And
I
so
have to know
what?
what.
Who gives a
Well,
shit?
because it
Are
has
you
to be
that
true.
important? Are you that important?
Yeah, truth is important. Yeah, truth is important. Not me, truth.
What did Christ do when they accused him and they
Jesus
denounced
is
him?
the way
Did he?
and the truth. Jesus is the way,
He
the
took
truth, and the
that
life.
walk
And those
for
that
them
serve
to
Jesus
save them.
love
We
the
are
truth.
to be
I
servants
love
of
the
each
truth.
other. We are to serve
We are
each
called
other.
to love the truth.
We are
Those that
no.
love
We
truth
wash
love
each other's
Jesus
feet
Christ.
and we
So
serve
I
each
actually
other.
stand up for the. Listen, you're not going to be able to outmaneuver me on these issues. I've been
I'm
teaching the
not
Bible
trying to
for a long
outdo
time.
nothing.
So let me tell you, what I just said is indeed the way it is. You can disagree, but I'm telling you, it is the way that it is.
Mm-hmm. Very good. But at the end of the day, God knows all of our hearts. and
Sure.
all of our intentions, and he
Sure.
knows our tomorrow.
Sure.
Christ
And he calls us
never
to stand up
leaves.
for truth. He
You
calls us
stand
to
up for
stand up
truth.
for what
Yeah.
is right. He calls
Yeah.
us to defend the fatherless and the widow and the orphan and those that are oppressed from false accusations.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Christianity is about.
Yeah. And I ask you to
Yeah.
follow it. I ask you to follow it.
Oh,
I ask you to
I
follow
am.
it.
Oh, I am.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I am.
Very
And
good.
Dr. Falk has my back. And if you
Good.
guys want to come against
I
myself
have
and
nothing
Dr. Falk,
against Dr. Falk. No, I have nothing
okay,
against Dr.
okay,
Falk. Why
well,
why
did
would
you
I
know
try
that
to
he
ruin
thinks
things?
you guys are ding dongs? He thinks you
Well,
guys are
then
ding
that's
dongs too,
fine.
just like me.
That's good.
Because you guys don't really speak from understanding.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
Right.
That
But see, if we were supporting, okay,
no,
then it
it's
wouldn't
about
be
truth.
that way.
No,
all
it's
the
about
truth
it's
comes
about
out
truth.
when the heat
It's
gets
about truth.
turned
It
on.
is
The truth comes
about
out.
truth when it comes to me. I don't care
Mm-hmm.
about your guys' fight. You keep it in the truth, or I will come
Mm-hmm.
after you guys.
You're going to come after us. Go for it. I
Yes,
dare you. I
intellectually.
dare
I
you,
will.
Kenny.
Intellectually.
Okay.
Remember.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to, unless I get an
Why don't you get a
apology.
life? Like actually get a
I
life
do.
and
Yeah, I
try
do.
to be a
Yeah.
pastor instead of trying to go after two
Okay.
ladies on
Okay.
YouTube
Oh,
that
okay. Okay.
that denounced you. Like who gives
Yeah.
a crap?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because I give a crap about truth. I'm sorry you don't.
Okay, but I'm going to end this. Okay,
Go
I'm gonna.
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I wish
Go
you the
ahead.
best. I wish you
Yeah.
the
Thank
best.
you. And I care about truth. I wish you and Praise Den as well, and Sparrow.
Good.
So you guys find the truth, and then I'll expect an apology right away. And I'll be waiting
very
for
good.
that. Okay. I'll be waiting for it.
Okay.
So bye-bye for
All
now.
right.
Ta-ta. Yeah, ta-ta. Thank you. My. That was fun, huh? I'm going to post the link here for Mr. William. Yeah, people, it's not about truth. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be passionate about the truth. Just so you know that, right? It's not about truth. It's about nothing is important. And it's all about
You know
what
what?
Olive said.
Seriously, I cannot believe so much ignorance and lies and nonsense. You know what? Seriously, Olive, Praise, Sparrow, you are the dumbest, most dishonest people I have ever met.
Uh-oh, somebody has their
Seriously.
mic on.
Known as Will Kincaid. You
I don't know
guys
why
are
it's
just
echoing. It never does that.
You guys are just absolute garbage, Praise and Olive. You are an absolute embarrassment. What incredible nonsense. I mean, I have heard
one minute they
idiocy.
apologize, the next minute they double down. I love it.
Yeah, you know what? You guys are duplicitous. You have no integrity. You have no honor. You have absolutely no common sense, zero discernment, zero theological sense, and you go around running your damn mouths. Who the hell would actually believe you know what? I'm so sick of hearing about receipts that they have that they never show. You know what? Shut the hell up. If you're not willing to show it, or there's reasons you can't show it, then shut your damn mouth. The hell are you even talking for? I don't care about stories. I got all sorts of stories floating around. Praise is so dumb. He's literally following Thicky around now. Thinks Thicky might be saved. That absolute demon. This is how idiotic Praise is.
And not.
You know what? Seriously, Olive, you know what? You couldn't be honest. You either are one of the dumbest women I've ever met, or you're incredibly duplicitous and malicious and deceptive. I don't know anymore.
Sorry, I only have like a second. But Praise was saying that you told me about all this. Well, Shep and a number of others actually walked into that Discord call because it was an open ass room I can't remember whose server it was in off the top of my head. It was either Shep's server or your server, and I'm not sure which. Because I remember I tried to call you and I couldn't get a hold of you, and when I didn't see you were on anything else, I figured I'd look for you on Discord. And sure as shit, that's where you were, and you were in a room with Praise. And I walked in on that conversation, didn't say a goddamn word, and I heard the whole fucking thing. The Praise has repeatedly fucking doxed himself repeatedly. And then he fucking rolls it back. He's going to say he didn't, but I could show that too. If we're going to do the receipt game, I mean, like, one thing I won't fucking stand for is being called a fucking liar. So how about that? And yes, I didn't really care for fucking Smokey calling people whores and shit that were formerly aligned with us and things. I thought it was bad optics, but whatever. That's Smokey. I'm not Smokey. Smokey didn't tell me a fucking thing. I can just add basic fucking numbers together, all right? This isn't exactly rocket science. But you want to play games and now you want to backpedal. How do I know, or how does anybody else know you're not just doing some weird apologetic to try to keep your family's fucking name out of the mud? Gee, I wonder why somebody would want to do that. That's weird, right? I think that's pretty much all.
You got people showing up. You got some random chick showing up on Thick Shade stream. She won't show her face. She won't reveal her identity. She just claims to be a victim of this Josh guy. You people have no clue who she is. None. Could have been an actress that Thicky got up to do this whole gimmick. And you people are so stupid and so scummy. You just believe whatever's in front of you. You know what? I'm glad I have nothing to do with this absolutely ridiculous, worthless family anymore. I am so over it. I am so old. You people are absolute scum, Olive and Praise. You really are absolute scum. Seriously.
I actually remembered one other thing too that was important, is that I guess I don't remember if it was Olive and Sparrow or if it was just Olive, but they wanted to parlay today. They wanted to come to an agreement. So I gave I volunteered to play the diplomat in the situation because of the 3 Ks, Kylo, Kenny, Kenny, Carl, and Kincaid. I am the most reasonable of the 3, believe it or not. So I thought that I would just negotiate these fucking terms because that they wanted peace. We got screenshots of that. I sent them a link to a private Discord where all the messages are erased and everything deletes and the links are temporary, right? And I said, hey, listen, I have to fucking sleep, so you have till like 6 o'clock or 6:30. I forget what I said it was.
Praise, let me tell you. Praise, let me tell you how
they never even showed up or responded, so that's all fake.
Praise, let me tell you how stupid you are. Okay, you guys want to say, oh, that's not the story that your dad's a rapist. Okay, why is it when that is exactly what I said? You come back on your community post and say, you didn't say, well, that's untrue. That's not what the story was. You say, I never gave permission for you to release that info. You didn't refute that what I said was wrong, that your dad was accused of.
He said it in public. He said it in a Discord. It was an unlocked call, unmoderated. It wasn't in his server where he could lock and moderate it. It wasn't a phone call. It wasn't a text message. It was a fucking Discord that everyone had access to. And like I said, Shep and Nikki and a number of other people also walked into the same fucking call. We had a conversation for like an hour after.
So again, just to reiterate, when Praise heard what I had said and that he should know better because his family has been the victim of false accusations from partial information, so he should just not jump to conclusions. What does the gutter trash character Praise do? Do exactly that. Okay? Now, he said that. I then reiterated it to say, Praise, you really should have known better. I thought we had a heart-to-heart. That shit goes around, and you never know the truth of an accusation until you really get down to it. And he understood because he said his dad went through the exact same thing. Okay? Now, when I reiterated that, Praise didn't put up a community post that said, oh, Smokey got it wrong. That's not what it was about at all. He said, I never gave you permission to say that my dad's a rapist or was accused of it. So now they want to backpedal. Oh, that wasn't the story. It's something else entirely, I promise.
It almost sounds like a similar narrative. I'm having the oddest sense of deja vu. I think I gotta go take my fucking medication.
You are two of the dumbest tools I have ever met. Seriously. I get the impression you guys must live near power lines. Because what I heard tonight was just nonstop the biggest collection of retarded crap I have ever heard. Like stories of stolen money, not knowing about it for weeks, requests, and then not telling or asking Kenny, but claiming that it came from him. Me saying Irenic's going to hell because he smokes weed. Of all the things that I think Irenic would go to hell for, the weed abuse would be the last one, although he does abuse it, which makes him a burnout, which makes him so stupid. The reason Irenic is going straight to hell for eternity is because he's a raging Pelagian open theist heretic. But yet that stinking, rotten, sewer-mouthed cow still came over and ran her mouth saying things about, oh, he came in and didn't defend Nikki. Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry there, Smoke Man. Praise is back in there now, calling you Joshy Boy.
There we go.
Praise.
There we go. Thick
praise.
Yeah. Thick praise. There you go.
Yeah. Thick praise.
Why don't you keep lying when you post up
memes
comparing me to Muhammad? Are you literally incapable of honesty because you're just such a degenerate reprobate? Is that the problem?
Yeah. Olive, if you want this to stop, shut your brother's mouth, because I thought we had
that's the thing too. That's the thing, is that when you come on and do something publicly, I think I'm correct in this, that in Christendom there's something about men speaking or something like that. I don't know. Fucking Jill told me something about this a while ago, but it does seem like you're in man territory now. So now you're playing by man rules, and you don't like the rules that you've decided to engage in. So now he's just being mean, and I can't call women whores. Can I just remind everyone that when Smokey was going around calling other people whores and slags and all this other shit, everyone who's involved in this side now is that was clapping at the time is now crying and bitching about it like this is some sort of revelation that Smokey uses this type of language. Like, where have you been the last 2 years? Where have all of you been? This is not a fucking news.
As if people didn't know that Smokey was an asshole. Come on, everybody knows Smokey's an asshole.
It's not even different. It's the same shit Smokey's always been saying about everyone that he thinks is a fucking. It's like it's a whore and like using analogous terms that mean something about sellouts and spiritual whores and shit like that. He's explained this in detail a number of times. It's fucking baffling. It's like I only interjected myself because I thought that I was going to be a peace broker here, but they had no interest in peace. They didn't want to negotiate terms. They didn't show up. Then they doubled down. So I was like, okay, if you're going to play fucking stupid games, I guess you win stupid prizes. I encourage you, Olive, to just go ahead and show the screenshot. I encourage Praise to put that on his community tab too, because it's true.
Well, you know what, guys? Screw integrity, right? Screw integrity. Integrity doesn't mean anything. You can say one thing today and another thing tomorrow. Am I correct?
It's not about truth. Remember, it's about just bearing up on.
And I think everyone is taking this entirely too seriously.
Don't stand up for truth.
You know what, Kenny? If you allow me to give you guys some biblical precedents to the whole situation first. Even a man is counted wise if he holds his peace. If they wanted nothing to do with this or not get involved, they could have kept their mouths closed. 4 words, simple instructions.
That would have required integrity or honesty or consistency, which none of
I
them
know.
are capable of.
I know, but if they didn't want to come off as sellouts, again, keep your mouths closed. Another way to do it, say nothing, do nothing. It's that simple.
No, if you know what, I'm gonna tell you something. If Praise can't tell that Thicky, one of the most demonic, evil bastards that we've ever come across, if Praise doesn't even have the basic discernment to know that Thicky isn't saved, he is absolutely worthless. I mean, forget like worthless to argument or thinking, like worthless to all of Christianity and theology. Like that is, I mean, seriously, if you can't parse that one, like you're as bad as Bruce. Seriously, that is insane.
I mean, I wouldn't even validate Thick Shade's leanings the least. I mean, we just got. I mean, you've seen me nerding in one book, and then you saw me also leveraging from 2 John verses 9 to 11, and I intend to stick by that. You know that.
I have one last thing to say, and then I'm gonna go because I'm almost done with my fucking cigarette. But I'm a parent. I'm tired of the bullshit, right? I'm not in fucking hiding. I've just had shit to do. Like my fucking wife has a fucking brain aneurysm. All right, my kid's been sick. Passover is on Friday. I have had shit to do. I have a fucking life. I've never really taken the YouTube thing seriously. Most of the memes about like Kink Inc. is like it's all parody. It's all bullshit. I put very little effort into most of the things that I do because it's not going anywhere. I understand that. I've understood it for a long time. All right. It's mostly just been here to meme on people and hang out with friends. That's all it ever was. But people, like I said in a very early video, probably like 5 years ago, is that like people just want to piss in my side of the sandbox and think they can just run away and get away with it. It's like I'm just over here in my little fucking tard corner of the internet trying to dick around with friends, and people have to come over and piss in my side of the sandbox. I'm literally just here to fucking play games and shoot the shit. That's about it. But people want to take this and make it serious like it's some kind of fucking big thing. All of you are taking this way too seriously. This is too much of your life. You all need to fucking take a break. Everybody just take a fucking knee, like your fucking coach in high school told you, and just take a breath and just do your own fucking thing. You're all nuts. You're all absolutely unhinged. I'm just fuck all of you. I just can't. I appreciate those who have like supported me, but like the rest of you can just go fuck off. It's whatever. You guys want to play fucking stupid games and then sit there and piss your eyes about it when it doesn't go your way. It's like, well, you shouldn't have fucking played the game then. I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna go back to my life. I'm done. There'll be new content eventually this week. I think. Bye. Bye. To it. Yep. All right. Bye.
My goodness. Like, they knew this was gonna happen. Right? They knew this was going to happen. And now they're acting surprised and says, why are we being attacked?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
I just killed them. They came to my house. I just shot 2 guys. They're dead out here. Yep.
You're kidding.
They said,
really?
Thinking. I fucking got the shotgun and I blew them in half. Now I got to call.
Oh, come on, Dave. Stop pulling our leg.
Oh, come on, guys. You really don't think Dave's telling the truth. He's joking with you.
I mean,
I don't know sometimes.
No, I didn't get it.
They wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that. They don't want to get a taste of Dave. They wouldn't want to get a life-threatening whiff
I
of
fed
Dave.
them to the Pelicans.
Here's the thing, is that Dave is just crazy enough that you have this doubt, and I'm just crazy enough that you have this doubt about me, that I could like snap at any moment. And I kind of like that, because as I mentioned in a previous stream, I'm playing the character, people. I'm having fun. Okay, mark this. Okay, hashtag this. I'm playing a part, and I'm having fun. Dave does the same thing for satirical reasons, and it's really fun, people. And you dum-dums are falling for it every time.
You know what, though? These people are really, really fucked up, though. Like I just missed Kincaid by seconds, and I was going to just, he said it. He said it.
What's up, my brother?
Kincaid, how you doing, Boki? Kincaid just said, they are nuts. They take this shit. I can't believe people are that fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, they also think that we're bothered by their nonsense juvenile antics as well. We just keep moving forward, really.
I can't believe that Praise really almost had a heart attack talking about me yesterday. You could see him. You could hear him breathing. Unit. You know.
Yeah, he was calling you out, and I knew it from the start. Like I don't need to watch this. This is gonna end badly.
The guy was
These are
serious,
just
man.
these are just the worst people. Like, I'm actually disgusted. I can't even finish my dinner because it's just, I mean, my stomach is basically turned at how disgusting all of them praise are. Like, seriously. I mean, to get up there and run.
I'm
your
about
mouth,
ready to go beat up a couple homeless people. I'm so
Even
mad. I'm just
after-
going to go find a guy to fight, and I'm going to fight him.
There you go.
You know, like, even after you get corrected, you know what's funny? None of you people have any integrity. Like, even after you're corrected, or even if you find out you get something wrong, you don't own it. You don't like fess up to it. You just continue with new bullshit. Like, that's all.
Yeah,
you
and let
people
me
do.
say, Smokey, every time I've confronted you in a serious manner, you have always been in a, and I don't mean this bad, but a receptive, a submissive, an honoring of me, and I appreciate that. And in the same way, I honor Dr. Falk because he's a little older than I. I'm glad that you honor me, and I appreciate that. You know.
Well, that's just showing diligence of scriptural integrity, really. Because I just think that's what I should do. You know, I mean, heck.
Right, but you're open. You have never, ever, as harsh as I've been with you, you've never called me a fraud. You've never called me a simper. You've never disparaged my character, but you've taken, agree or not agree, you've taken my opinions to heart. And that's why I love you so much. I really do. And I want everybody to know I love Smokey Saint. You know, he may be a goat raper, but I love him. I love him.
You got to sing that
because
song
he's
like you're
honest.
singing It's a Wonderful Life. I love you truly.
Yeah.
Truly,
No, I mean, I love honesty.
dear.
You know, we all know Dave has got some rough edges, but I
I am
like
a little
Dave.
rough around the edges.
He's an honest guy. He's an honest guy. I would pick a Dave over a Praise any day of my life. I would pick a Dave over Mother Teresa because at least there's no pretense in Dave. You get what you get. And as Tammy used to say, my wife, you get what you get, you don't throw a fit. And we need to be transparent and honest. And David, I love you, man. I'm glad that you are at least a man who's not afraid to be himself. Scars, hurts, rough edges and all. I can respect Dave more than
and
I
I can
respect
always go to
myself.
Ryan the Presbyterian for mental health counseling.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and by the way, this is just one thing to praise real quick. You know, praise, the last thing you should be worried about is someone coming to your house. The thing you should be most worried about is having to reap a really rich, disgusting crop of betrayal and malfeasant character from our holy God. What you should fear the most is not someone tracking you down. You should fear the fact that people have tried to operate with good ethics with you, and you've constantly been a duplicitous scumbag. Okay? Shouldn't worry about me.
Do you see why I didn't force Praise into a public repentant statement? Because if he would have done it right then when I had narrowed him down and like had invoked some of these words that pierced his emotions and he felt it, it shows me that he wasn't really sincere about it, because now look at what he's doing in the side chat. Praise, please come on in once again and let's talk, because apparently you're not getting the point.
I want Dr. Falk to explain that. It says, Kylo Ken, in case you didn't know, Nicholas in his last live stream just committed libel. Well, that would be slanderous false accusations in a written form. That would be what that, I'm not sure what that would be exactly. I'd have to take a, I don't know what it's. Dr. Falk, could you elucidate just slightly? Because I'm not sure what it was exactly. I don't watch his garbage. I don't need to hear about.
Well, it just means that that Nicholas is a really dumb man, and he's probably opened his mouth again and spewed a lot of diarrhea, which has some implications for true slander.
Oh yeah.
That's
And
what
by
I'm thinking.
one more thing about Nicholas too. If any of you guys are confused and you think that Nicholas and I were like friends, let me be very clear. I always despised Nicholas, but I tolerated him because it was ethical and Christian. Yeah, I never liked
Yeah,
Nicholas.
yeah.
Not
I
one bit
confronted Smokey on why he puts up with Nick, because I told Smokey a long time ago, I said, do you know that Nick is a ding dong?
Is
He's
that the
one
guy
of
with the
these
creepy
Torah
voice? Yeah,
observant Christians.
He's got kind of a creepy
Yeah,
voice.
it's with women laying down with sins.
Laden with sins. Laden
Yeah.
with sins. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's a good impression.
I'm also a desperate young man. So, Smokey, do you think that Satori girl, who probably is Benjamin Button's cousin, has a few sisters? Because I'd like me a lightning metabolism, youth regenerating woman as she ages. She gets more baby faced, like I do as I age. That would be nice. It's like as if life couldn't get any better, you know. I'm a desperate, young looking man, but understands he ages.
52.5% good looking.
Yes, 52.5%. Verifiable.
That's
yes,
right.
exactly, Dr. Ken.
Verifiable. And you even have Darth Ho Or's vote. And she's a very lovely young lady.
She had my validation.
Very lovely young ladies that frequent Smokey's stream. And I hope he finds one of them young ladies to court, and I'll officiate the wedding.
I'll take upon that. I'll take you on that offer, Kenny.
So basically, in a nutshell, I guess if I had to make a list of the real assholes in this entire bullshit scenario going on here, it would be Rob Reed. Tell me if I'm wrong. Rob Reed, Shitty, and those two UK fuckers, and probably like St. Tommy and maybe some other guy over there that I can't remember. And then
Ryan the
Presbyterian,
Ryan the Predatorian,
and then actually, unfortunately, Praise and his gang of women there or whatever. And that's about it.
Yeah, it's really sad that Sissy has to come in and defend him. And I'm sure there's a fight going on in between them right now. And I'll just leave it at that.
So there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 or 10 of them. 9 or 10 main troublemakers, lead clowns. Is that about right?
As disgusting as it is, I gotta go review that stream. And I will even put in the timestamp.
I want to know what Nicholas said in his stream that's libelous. I'm actually really kind of curious now.
Well, you better be careful, Smokey. Otherwise, you'll be laden with sins. I'm sorry. That was bad time.
That statement never gets old.
Well, do you want to know what statement will always age properly? It goes along like this. Nicholas, you're a fake Christian. You're no descriptora, but that's okay. I'm a pluralist. So I validate you being part of the faith, and you have salvific validation. Well, not from Christ Jesus, but from me. So I get to tell you that you are saved and no one else is. Hashtag Smokey is a fake Christian. Hashtag Mario Kart for life.
You know, you guys have no idea who that chick is. She showed up, wouldn't identify herself, and you all just believed it. Are you all completely retarded?
Acted like she was Michelle or whatever?
Yeah, let me read what we all heard that I made reference to earlier. I almost lost my faith in Jesus. Now, I called that out a couple days ago, that given my discernment into the dark forces that are particularly extant here in the Appalachian Mountains. The fact that my family were the leaders of such witchcraft, and by God's grace, I was called out as a servant of the light. So these dark forces have no advantage over me because I have some discernment and I know exactly what's going on. Let me tell you, I think that Thick Shades is very much involved with what's going on in this area. And let me say, he is a handsome Oriental man, if that is his picture. And since he's a flaming homosexual, he looks very boyish. So I'm sure he's kind of like the hoe of the political, spiritual structures that are here that love homosexuality. You see, there is nothing more a expression and evidence of demonic activity than homosexuality. You see, because it was very much a part of my family that a part of being devil worshippers, they were engaged in homosexual activity. A lot of the individuals in my family were molested, and they were actually abused by other men in the family, because that is the quintessential expression of the negation of that which is natural law, which C.J. Cox now, Mr. Cox, has now come out to argue against it, but yet very deceptively, when it's convenient for him, invoke it. So C.J. Cox, as much as anybody wants to say he is some sort of a Christian man, the guy doesn't know.
He's neither of
how,
those things.
Yeah, he's neither. Yeah, CJ is a turd. A big, giant turd. We might even call him elephant scat. I mean, just a big steaming pile of crap is what CJ is to me now. I forgot where I was going. I'm sure it was good, but I'm going to let somebody else say something.
Dr. Kenny, I speaking of beautiful woman, my ultimate validator, stupid ho R energy is here. But I will call her Sway, as in SWAY, but it's E, so I'll just call her Sway because she sways me away. Get it? When the marimba start to play, make me sway, sway with me. Okay, I'm done. I was molested as a child, been very funny. What makes anyone
I think you know what? I might literally go crazy if I take even 5 more seconds of this autistic nightmare horror show. I'm done. I am done with these idiots. Praise never again. Never, ever, ever, ever again. And you better believe, Praise, that when these bastards you've aligned with stab you in the back, that I'll be there to twist the knife. All right, I'm done. This is ridiculous.
I'm never talking to that guy again, ever. Agreed. Never. That's the end of that. That's the end of that dude.
Who was the one with the voice? That's me. That's me, Sway. That is my voice. You want further proof? Well, you don't need NASA equipment to know. I'm the one speaking it. I am the one singing it.
Has stupid Ho R energy been drinking a lot tonight? Because she seems to be very flirtatious with you there, Bookie.
Oh, the dancers may be on the floor. Only my eyes could see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. Okay, that's enough. I'm just making it worse.
The song that I was singing to Tammy that swept her off her feet was Chances are you wear that silly grin.
Ooh.
She fell for it.
Ooh. Yeah, we know how to we know how to poke hearts and we know how to caress them. As every man should know, am I correct, Kenny? Especially when they're handsome. Am I correct? Oh man, what a stream. I had to try and lie. I'll admit I almost bought their crocodile tears and their puppy eyes of statements, but when I decided to exit for a bit, I had to reassess everything. They're saying one thing today and they're gonna say another thing tomorrow. And once I saw that, I knew that they're not willing to be consistent.
Yeah, you know what I say? I say the hippity hop that it don't stop in the flippity flop.
I'll catch you guys later too. I'm gonna dump out. I had enough of this, like Smokey.
Yeah, I ran Smokey
All right,
off and Dave off by my singing. Wow, guys.
Oh,
really?
Man.
Really. It's a flip
well,
flop and it don't stop. There you go.
Well, I hope they start leaving me alone now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will have rivals, but if that's going to be the thing, let's just keep it within the spectrum of YouTube or something. Don't be coming after me now. Don't be looking for my face. Don't attempt to call my parents when you're having a hissy fit. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Let me tell you, Boki.
Sure.
Thick Shades is a demoniac. I don't understand the Eastern culture and why him calling your parents had any kind of impression on you. But let me tell you, if age and maturity has anything to do with anything, and he calls your parents, rest assured, I will be more than happy to tell them that he is a worshiper of Satan himself, a deviant homosexual that has...
I'll be right back, Kenny. I'm sorry.
Okay. And then there was one. Ha 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 ha. It's my show now. Oh, no, wait a minute. This is my show. Anyway, folks, anybody want to come in and say a few things? Let's see what Dr. Falk says here. Prey said that I am marked and to be shunned. I didn't even get a flip-flopped apart. You know, Dr. Falk, it's the flip-flop that just don't stop. It's a flippity flop. You know, the Sugar Gang was kind of cool. You know, that's pretty funny. If anybody's seen The Wedding Singer with Adam Sandler and that little old lady rapping that tune by the Sugar Gang, kind of funny.
Okay, I'm back. So you were finishing your statements about Thicky?
Oh, I'm just saying, yeah, Thicky is truly an evil person. And if he somehow leverages as an older man to try to call your parents, and I don't know the cultural dynamic or whatever, but the dude is an absolute fraud. And I would encourage you to stand up to him and take him down in only the way you can. Do it. The guy is truly a theological nincompoop and doesn't have, once again, the sense that God gave a goose. The only scripture he knows is there were 5 wise virgins and there were 5 foolish virgins. And I wish, takeaway, if you're still here, it would be hilarious if you would compile all of the times that Thicky has made reference to the 5 wise virgins and the 5 foolish virgins. Because I've had maybe 5 interactions with Thicky now, and in almost, well, actually, yes, in at least 4 of those 5 interactions, he brought up that scripture that there were 5 wise virgins and 5 foolish virgins. Now, the guy is an raging retard. I can't even get that guttural re down to the frequency that only elephants can hear. I mean, a very, very, very guttural, low frequency re in the tard that Thicky is in reference to understanding scripture in the slightest. He has about 3 or 4 proof texts that he likes to invoke. And if anybody thinks that he's saved, I fear for the fact that it could be a blasphemy of the Holy Spirit to actually say, as Bruce said, and now as Praise has actually said, that the guy we know as Thick Shades or Sam I Am or whatever the dude's name is, that guy is an absolute wicked, degenerate, depraved to the highest order of an individual. And if Bruce and Praise want to say that that man is saved, then Bruce and Praise do not have the Spirit of God residing in their heart. Because let me tell you one thing. Rob Reed, Thick Shades, and Bruce, and all of those nincompoops that like to circle jerk amongst themselves, they are the lowest of the low, the most wicked of the wicked, led by a California lawyer that probably paid for somebody to take his bar exam. I'm convinced of it. And I would say, Putin, if you're out there, Russians, if you're out there, jokingly, but I do say, anybody who can look into Rob Reed's law school and bar exam, I'm sure you're going to find some discrepancies that would be of great interest to me. Because let me tell you one thing. Rob Reed is one of the most incompetent individuals that has to do with spiritual discernment, logical reasoning, and basic conversational understandings of predicate and subject. The guy is dumb as a rock. The guy is worthless. And I would take great pleasure in seeing him disbarred, because I'm certain that he is somebody who has gotten into the systems and has manipulated things, making them look like official legal things that Thick Shades disseminates. And he is the wicked, posturing, progressive Christian. Now, I want to tell you all, there is something called progressive Christianity that is out there today. Now, this progressive Christianity wants to say that God's word is just mere suggestion, that it's not about righteousness anymore, folks. It's just about the Lord saving us in our sin and not from our sin. And it is this pansy Christianity that says, like Bruce says, I love you. Listen, Bruce, I do not love anything about you, but antecedently, as a human being, I love you. But consequentially, as a result of your activity, I despise you. And I do not love you in the same way that God is angry with the wicked daily. Now, if anybody fears the holy God, you will certainly take some inventory of your own lives, and you will see if you're in the faith or if you are a scoundrel yourself. Now, I think that those who we're dealing with here are absolute scoundrels. Bruce has zero understanding of Scripture. And in the same way that I would not come to him and pontificate about modes, scales, or chords, he has no right to come to me with any pretense that he can teach me a thing. Now, I come off at times with a little bit of pride, but it's actually not pride, it's actually confidence. And I'm sorry that confidence seems to you folks as pride. And I'm sorry that my own confidence and sober evaluation of myself makes you all think that I'm using the things that God gave me for my own benefit. Let me tell you, if I wanted to use the gifts that God gave me, I'd be a millionaire. But I'm actually neither rich nor poor. So don't think that anyone who has not put the time that I have into either music, philosophy, or theology, that you can ever think that you can come to me as my equal and dialogue about Scripture. You all have not done your due diligence to understand the Scripture at the level I have. Does that mean I'm right? No. But it means that at least let's start with what I know. Now, what I know doesn't necessarily mean that that is what my convictions are. But I do know a lot more than Bruce does. And yes, Bruce, theologically, you undertalk me. So I just want to put that out, folks. This is about the truth. And I'm sorry that there is this man called Dr. Kylo Ken who has some pretty high levels of testosterone now that the pharmaceutical companies and the damage they did to my body. Now my body is nice and healthy, and I have the appropriate testosterone and self-confidence that the Lord has given me. And now when I stand firm, I'm a meanie. If I stand firm, I'm not loving. But let me tell you all, Jesus was no pushover, nor am I. I will not be intimidated by the demons that are swirling around like flies, Beelzebub. I will not be intimidated by the spirits that show up at night and just allow me to see them for a moment. They don't scare me. I'm not scared. I know in whom I have trusted. I'm sorry that a little bit of confidence and a little bit of self-awareness and a little bit of a sober evaluation of who I am is intimidating to some of you guys out there. But let me tell you, I'm a new man. God healed all of the damage done to me by being born in a world that misunderstood me, that tried to beat me down, that tried to make me think that I was worthless. Well, let me tell you all, I stand up for all of those with autism, Asperger's, and ADHD. And I say that those who have surrendered to the Lord and have truly leaned on Him, God has given all of us a natural gift. And we can see things that others can't see. And let me give you an example. For many years, the adults in my life when I was young would try to pull the wool over my eyes and tell me things that I asked And they would say one thing, but yet I could perceive it was totally different. And I knew that adults were full of shit. Well, I'm still that little boy inside. I still have that childish outlook on life. And all the adults in this world that I see, they're trying to lie to me. They're trying to pull the wool over my eyes once again. But I am just enough of a childlike person in my heart that I look to the Lord Jesus Christ as a little boy would his daddy. We had a conversation today with my Aunt Linda and the neighbor, and I had a little bit of a different experience, but now I see my dad as a hero. I didn't see that when I was younger. But you know, when we stand up, people love to see somebody who has some confidence and a little bit of say, you know what, I know that God has spoken to me, and I'm going to continue on, and I'm going to lead the way, and I'm going to lead the battle, and I'm going to trust the Lord Jesus Christ. That's me, simple in a nutshell. I have no pretense. I can't remember enough to be dishonest. And that is actually the plight of those of us with ADHD. We're called children in adult bodies because we just have this childlike outlook. And I believe that Jesus is the truth, the life, and the way. And I just believe him. Why? Because he said it. I've done all my due diligence. I know that there is a God. And therefore, if this God has spoken, it must be true. And I trust him like a child. And those of you out there that want to pick on somebody like me, somebody like Nikki, somebody that has the same struggles as I, well, you've opened up a can of worms, and I have a can of whoop-ass for you. And done. And now I forget why I went on that rampage, but I'm sure it was for a good reason. Anyway, the dog is kind of distracting me. Well, let's see. We probably should wrap this up. We're almost at 3 hours. And if anybody else wants to come in, I'll let you come in. But if not, I think I'm just going to go to the nighty-night. I would like to say, in the spirit of Smoky Saint, if this war does not go the way that we hope, I must say that Premier Putin is a very virile man. I know that he has wrestled polar bears, woolly mammoths, and he's actually pinned a mastodon. Now, he did this by simply wrestling grizzly bears. Now, if he is a much greater man than our brain dead Biden, you see, I'm a sellout to the highest bidder. Anyway, I think we're done here. I'm getting a little delusional. It's late. I only slept about 2 hours last night. So let me just look through the live chat here. Let's see here. Can I still pick on you a little? Oh, anybody can pick on me. Absolutely. But just let me know you're having a little fun. But let me know, or I should say, I will let you know that God has healed all the brokenness. And those of you that push against me, going to find out that you're pushing against a brick wall. And I'm done being other people's doormats, and I'm certainly done by watching those I love attempted to be doormats to other people. Just the way I am. I'm loyal. I'm a friend who loves at all times. It's kind of biblical, huh? All right, let's see here. Oh, he chokeslammed a T-Rex with his bare hands. Absolutely. Premier Putin. Oh, if only I could bottle up the essence of Putin. I want to call it Putintate because it has this relationship to potentate. And a potentate is an absolute leader. So Premier Putintate. If you have surmised that the West is a bunch of pussies, I'm not. And if I have to stand against the aggression of Vladimir Putin, or stand against the aggressions of Satan worshipers, or stand against the aggressions of progressive Christianity, it is Kaioken contra mundum. I am going to either, in the words of Van Halen, the Sammy Hagar years, standing on top of the world for a little while. Now, the words of that song go, only if you believe in me, that's all I'll ever need. Okay? Now, only if you believe in me. Now, it's about the idea of a woman standing behind her man. Now, I want you all to know I have the most godliest woman that stands behind me than you all would ever imagine. And because she has my back and she's my better half, I'll be standing on top of the world for a little while in the name of Jesus Christ. And then my time will be done and somebody else will come along and stand for Jesus. But if I have to stand against the entire world, and if I find myself all alone with no friends and nobody that loves me, I know that my Lord Jesus Christ loves me, and I will serve him with all of my heart forever and ever and ever. I don't need anybody's validation. I don't need anybody's words of confirmation for me. I know in whom I believe. And I know that is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. I give him all the praise and all the glory, all the honor, all the majesty due his name. May every knee bow and every tongue confess to the glory of Jesus Christ, our Lord. Who is this King of glory? The Lord mighty in battle. Who is this King of glory? It's Jesus Christ that loved me, gave himself for me. And he picked me up as a broken man after 50 years of the world shunning me, treating me as if there was something wrong with me. And he picked me up and he said, son, there's nothing wrong with you. I made you a little different. Embrace who you are and follow me. I've embraced who I am. You either love me or you hate me. And so this is where I stand. I can do nothing else. Martin Luther, before the Council of Worms, said, you know what? It wouldn't be right to go against conscience. It wouldn't be right to go against my conviction of Scripture that what is going on in this world is absolutely evil. What is going on in this world and against my friends and against everybody. Oh, yeah. One moment, folks. I'll be right back. I think I stole my Aunt Linda's charger. All right, sorry, y'all. I'm back. So anyway, I think I'm done, y'all. Have a wonderful night, and may the Lord bless.